Somebody requested that I intro with Got to Be Real. It's a fire bot, right? And it just make everybody feel good. Alright, but I'm gonna stop it though, because we're not trying to get copyright on the live. Oh, it started over. Hold on. Alright, guys, what's going on? First and foremost, I want to say, I know today is 9/11, so for all of those who have lost someone during 9/11 or someone was in the fight of 9/11, my heart goes out to you. Hope you guys are celebrating their life and their memory and their legacy today. And again, celebrating our troops, because, they fight for us. Alright, guys, so here we go. Starting off with some good times. Today we're going to announce the name of our community. And secondly, well, we're going to do that last. But first, I want to talk to you guys first. So go ahead and start dropping those comments. I cannot wait to see what you guys have going on. All right. Amy, you're in Texas. I know it's hot there probably. What's up, guys? The backyard gang. Jared, that might have won. I don't know yet. Alright, guys, so somebody asked me some questions. Alright, I got the first one from Josh. What song you reviewed surprised you the most? Ooh, that's a great question. Josh is in the ATL. What's up? That's a good question, really, because I think a lot of songs have really surprised me. There's a lot of songs that surprised me in a not so good way. Like, whoa, what in the world am I listening to? But I would say, in regards to video, Madonna still holds that with erotica. Like, I was not ready. Like, for real. I say that in the video title, I wasn't ready for that. But in regards to song, I think most recently it'll be that KLF bop with Tammy Wynette, Justified and Ancient. Like, I was literally surprised, first of all, to see Tammy Wynette jumping out the track. They're justified and ancient. I was like, oh, snap. And then after I reviewed it, and that's how I really know when I like a song, because I kept listening to it after. I still jam that song at least maybe once a day. So shout out to the KLF for Justified and Ancient, and shout out for the Patreon. I can't remember which patron chose that one, but that was a really good fire bop. Alright, hey Steven, England. Jared, I know I'm late that you just came to me. Look at your fun videos. Hey, oh wow, it's good morning for some of you guys. Good morning, good morning. Alright, yeah, Justify is hard. I love that song. Somebody said it was a hysterical reaction. Yeah, I mean, again, it really took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it, but I definitely added to the playlist. And again, some songs on the playlist just get heavy rotation than other songs. You know how that is. Hey, Jason. Alright, CK101. Do you still hate Material Girl, the song? Yes. It never grew on me. I get, the Madonna stands. One thing about the Madonna stands, right? The Madonna community, they're going to educate me on the theories and all of that, right? So I get it. The Madonna delivery was one that was supposed to be in fun, but I just still, no, I just don't like that song. It never grew on me. Nope. Jason, you said Justified and Ancient is a good house cleaner song, or is it Material Girl? Yeah, All Bound for Moo Moo Land. That is such a bop. Hey, Gorge. Hi, Terrell. All right, from Cyprus. What's up? Let's see. What video? You said, what video from Like a Prayer are you looking forward to seeing the most? So honestly, let me see. I'm trying to think of the singles, because I think you guys said there were 4. And I think they're Like a Prayer, Express Yourself, Cherish, and maybe Keep It Together. I'm looking forward to seeing this Like a Prayer video, really, because I understand so much controversy, right, is around it. And I hear the song, and so I don't get okay, where the controversy is coming in. just yet. I saw the Pepsi commercial. Madonna was looking all wholesome with the two-tone hair, you know, when you call my name. So I don't know. I'm like, what in the world is this video about to be? So I think I'm most interested in seeing that. And I'm also most curious to hear this, I guess, the radio version of Express Yourself. I understand it's supposed to be like a boppable bop. So we will see what that turns out to be. All right, let's see what else. We got more questions here. This is for, let's see. Hey, honey. Hey, Gabriel. All right, my boy Dwayne is in the house. He says, was just listening to Material Girl this morning. Probably my only hard disagree with you, Dwayne. I'm sorry. Like, I just can't. Some boys. Like, the only good part of that song to me is the breakdown of Material. But other than that, I can't get with it. Derek, I'm trying to get a Patreon, but everything is sold out. No, it's not, Derek. So you can, what ended up happening was essentially like everything in life. The Patreon really grew. Some people remember I only had like maybe 11 patrons. So once the patrons grew, just like everything in life, I had to switch up the tiers. So there are tiers available. I think now it starts with the $8 tier, and I can't remember the name of my own tier at this time. But yeah, it's definitely something open. Like DM me, we can talk more about that. Let's see what's up. Oh, I'm just scrolling to the chat, y'all. Scrolling through. Try not to miss nobody's question. Alright, let's see. I hope it's like good weather where y'all at. It's pretty good weather here. Alright, Oh, Dear Jesse and Old Father, they have videos too? Oh, snap. So I might be watching like 7 videos for, or maybe 6 for like a prayer? Okay, cool. Alright, Steven says, which songs have you reacted to and have listened to a lot since? I mean, that's a good question. Like, a lot of the Madonna songs, of course, I've listened to a lot since reacting to them. More so mainly, first album, Some Like a Virgin. Not really True Blue, not that much. Not none of the soundtrack for Who's That Girl. But other than that, in regards to just songs, like, again, that's one thing I do love about the Patreons, because like literally I've discovered so many good Barbra Streisand songs. Like Barbra Streisand has some slaps, right? I'm like, whoa. Also Alanis Morissette, that Jagged Little Pill album, like again, that was a journey I didn't even expect to go on. I went on. Of course, ONJ is a lot of good songs of hers that I'm discovering. I'm actually discovering a lot about her from these album tracks, because I'm discovering that she was really kind of had an edge in the 70s, but I guess all the singles were just the sweet songs, like Have You Never Been Mellow? But yeah, it's like a lot of songs, like that Lizette Melendez song I just heard, what's it called, Goody Goody. I like that song. It was going hard just recently. This morning I just did that Confunction song, fun. So again, patrons, like, you guys really do educate me a lot. So there's a lot of songs I listen to. All right, let's go. And but y'all know that backlog, I don't have time. Let's see. Can you see how she got to erotica? Not yet. I still can't see it yet. Speaking of Madonna, I still cannot see how we got to that point yet. Maybe, I don't know, maybe once we enter the 90s, I'll be able to see it. But right now, I still don't see it. Because right now in the journey, honestly, I mean, it hasn't been like really controversial. And again, I'm saying this from a 2021 perspective. Like the roll on the floor on the Like a Virgin, the stage performance. Now that was crazy. That was crazy. Papa Don't Preach, I could see how that could be controversial in its time, but it wasn't like a overtly sexual controversial. But that roll on the floor at the MTV Awards, that was now. And in regards to even songs, I haven't heard like one like erotica that was like erotic like that from her. Not yet. I don't think so. Alright. Alright, I'm scrolling, y'all. Let's see. Da, da, da. Hey, Mike. You finally, I see you. Hi. My boy Chris is in the house. What's up? My girl Angel84. Her idea to name the community. Redland. Hey, Mike. Let's see. The videos are fire. That's what y'all always say about Madonna videos. Y'all always say it. Y'all are biased. The best reactions of you include your vocals. All right, Jared. Thank you. And literally, guys, like, sometimes when I'm like singing in these videos, it's just like a natural habit of mine. I'm just that type of person that's literally always got a song in their heart for real. Like, I'm just always singing. People like, huh? I'm like, yes, excuse me, I'm sorry. Hey, Michael, greetings from Berlin. How are you? All right, Taro, see, there go Taro, hyping up like a prayer old father video will blow you away. Let's see. Jay, I would get Patreon, but I'm broke. Come on, we got that $3 tier. Let's go. Jason, so the Material Girl is a title that Madonna would regret going into her career because she was called the Material Girl. Yeah, you guys taught me that. And I can see how that could be annoying as well, right? Especially once she got out of that era, and like, I don't want to be the Material Girl. And I'm surprised, honestly, that boy toy, the belt buckle thing didn't stick like Material Girl. 81, da da da. When you gonna do Supernatural? This is Jay. All right, so I'm gonna do Supernatural. That's a Madonna song for those of you guys who don't know. It's a bonus track. So you guys know, like, when I'm doing the album, I want to do the original album in the original format that it was originally bought in. If a bonus track was added later, like I know, for instance, for Michael Jackson Bad, Leave Me Alone was not on the original pressings. If I was reviewing that album, I wouldn't include Leave Me Alone in the album review just because it wasn't on the original pressings. So just like in that case with Madonna, I'm not going to include Supernatural in the album review, but I'm going to listen to the song though. Trust that. All right, let's see. James, Empress is warm. All right, global warming. Sheesh. Yeah, that's real. It's great hearing you on MLBC podcast. Would you do more? It's a beautiful morning in Byron Bay, Australia. Shout out to Australia. And yes, I will do more. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to say yet, but I'm going to be on another podcast really soon. I hope you guys tune in for that. But yeah, I just love the opportunity to talk in more detail and more depth about like these journeys I'm going on and just the whole experience. It's pretty cool. Jason, how are you liking the older O and J songs? All right, he got a lot of questions. Do you have a favorite? I love watching reaction to changes. You wanted those dramatic bops. Yeah, I do love dramatic bops. And y'all hear those? What are those things called? Cicadas, something like that. But yeah, I love dramatics. Like, again, I'm a soap baby. Like, I grew up with my mom. Like, I'm like folding clothes. She like watching Erica Kane, you know. So like, I love good soap operas, Dynasty. Y'all even saw, it was one video I just did. I shout out Knots Landing. What was that? The Don't Worry Be Happy song. Because Abby sung that at the end of her season of Knots Landing. But yeah, I love the dramatics and songs. That's why I like that Turn Around Bright Eye song. Turn around bright eyes. That's another new fire pop. I love that song. It was so dramatic and good, right? But older ONJ. So interesting. Now this Rumor album, I don't really know how I'm feeling about it. I've heard 2 songs from it, I think. The Rumor itself, don't like it. Too much of an Elton John song. And another song called Car Games. I like that song. Now, I do like not the next album, because I think that's Warm and Tender. I only heard Warm and Tender, but I like that song. Nice little lullaby, sweet for a daughter. I get it. But I like the Greatest Hits album, the one that had I Need Love and I'm Not Gonna Be the One, da da da. So I like those songs, but I don't know. To me, it's always kind of hard like seeing an artist getting older in a sense, because to me what ends up happening, and I'll use like Diana Ross for an example, right? Like I love Diana. There's a lot of her songs I still haven't heard yet, but there's an album called like Working Overtime that she has, right? And New Jack Swing was not meant for Miss Ross. Like it just wasn't, right? And working overtime, like okay, it's cool, but it wasn't. It like it's certain artists, I think, especially those old school artists, like they need like real instruments, like they just deserve better. And I mean, I can even say that right now, and I hope the Beehive, if y'all on here, don't flame me up, but I feel like, to me, some of the recent Beyonce music is like beneath her. Like I feel like Beyonce's so much better, but I get it. As an older artist, you gotta keep up with the times, and I probably am going to start feeling like that about Madonna at some point in this journey, right? Because the artists, like, they've done iconic things, like they set the standard, they set the bar, but then they start like getting on like collabs, and you're like, what? Like I hated when Mariah got on that collab with Ariana, the Christmas song. It was like, no, Mariah, like you don't gotta do that. But I get it, like they need those number ones, they need those top 10 hits to stay relevant, and they also need to be able to reach out to the new audience. So yeah, I know I went down a little rabbit hole with that one, but it's true. And I saw this thing, like I'm so excited to see this Janet Jackson documentary that's going to be coming out, I think, in January, because I think it was, I don't know if it was a girl on TMZ, or I think I was watching Daily Pop, but it was either like Justin or Lonnie Love, but somebody said it right, like my generation, we didn't really get exposed to Janet like that because of that whole Super Bowl drama. And so, like, I don't really know Janet catalog and stuff. So I'm excited to see, to learn more about her. All right, Jason, you got me talking. Fire, yes, Brian Poit, that was fire. I like that song. Pointer Sisters, I'm liking them. Patreon, shout out to y'all for introducing me to them. Dwayne says, OMG, have you seen Alanis Morissette, the teen pop star, before she did the Jagged Pill stuff? Yeah, I reacted to this album. I mean, not this album, but this song. It was like a New Jack Swing type of sound. It was like, huh? And she was like dancing all extra fast, but I can't remember like the name of the song, but I think I'll maybe throw up 10s for it. I don't know. Jared, did you Zoom the MLVC podcast so you could see each other? Great question, Jared. Yeah, so that was actually my first podcast ever, and we did Zoom. So we were seeing each other, and I think that helps with the camaraderie and the rapport, like, because we were actually like really talking to each other. So that was really cool. Steven, favorite Dynasty moment, and did you watch the Kobe's? Alright, first of all, I cannot stand Sable Kobe. So no, I never watched the Kobe's. I think maybe I might have said like 1 or 2 episodes, and I know my girl Joe never made an appearance on there, so I definitely had no reason to watch the Kobe's. But my favorite, I have so many. Like when I tell y'all, I gotta find more time, because I literally want to do a Dynasty journey, a Knots Landing journey, a Dallas journey. Like I can get into all the big 80 soaps, right? Favorite moments, I mean, there's so many to count. I like the one of my early favorite moments is when Alexis is telling Blake it's abdication day. One of my second favorite moments is when Dominique comes into Alexis's penthouse, right? She, the only woman I feel like who ever shook Alexis for real, and like that whole line was just so great. Alexis like, who the hell are you anyway? And you know, anytime Alexis started getting into those low tones, she shook. One of my favorite 2-part episodes, which is rare for Dynasty, but I love Remembered. I'm a Alexis fan all day. I really thought Blake and Alexis belonged together. In my opinion, the show ended at season 7. Once they did that whole reunited thing, we saw the passion, the love. It was like there was no need for Dynasty no more. And also can't forget about Take This Junk and Your Blonde Tramp and get out of my home. So again, I mean, it's Alexis. It's just so many great moments. I could just go on all day about Dynasty. All right, El Gabriel. First, you have "Justify My Love" with Lenny Kravitz. What is that? I don't know. All right, let's see. My boy Chris, Madonna will start her sexual liberation journey with the "Justify My Love" video. Oh, okay. See, I haven't seen that yet, so like I said, I haven't really seen anything too sexual yet from Madonna, but like again, Madonna's just one of those people that at least in her early years, I can say just had like that raw kind of sexual energy. All right, yeah, come on, like y'all do what Victor said, hit that thumbs up. Hey, Empress. I don't know how to pronounce your name. S. Garpia? Maybe. But hey, I'm not a patron yet, but I wonder if you would consider Pavarotti and James Brown. What? That sounds crazy. Patrons, please request this, or please join Patreon. I would love to hear what this sound like. Pavarotti and James Brown? Yeah, I'm already blown away. El Gabriel says, wait until you see like a version. All right, y'all keep saying that. This blood ambition. I can't wait to see it. All right, let's see. Darnell, what's up? Sagittarius always have a song in their heart. That's right. Sags. So our season is coming. What, in a couple of months? Yes, Josh. Madonna Human Nature was fire. Like, that was one of the things that impressed me. The choreography in that video was insane. I was like, whoa, this is serious. But then not only that, I was here for the lyrics, right? I'm not your bitch, don't hang your shit on me. I was like, okay. All right, Chester, love your channel. Hey, Chester, love you too. Just curious, how are you so knowledgeable on older artists and music? Yeah, so Chester, I said this in one of my first as Empress videos. Like, I was just always, I don't know, one of those kids that people say like have old souls, but they're not really, because like I remember my mom was watching like Selena, and I was like, man, this some fake Jackson 5. I'm not watching this. But then I ended up falling in love with the movie. Like when Selena like was like little, they were singing in the in the restaurant. I was hating, and she was watching like Imitation of Life, the second version, London Turn, and I was like, this is I'm not watching this. And I don't know, somewhere like when I turned like 12 or something happened, and I just fell in love with like the glare and the glitz of it all, and I just became like this TCM junkie and cheap Lifetime, or I guess they weren't Lifetime movies back then, but those old TV movies, like I love those too. And when it comes to music, it was like infomercials, really. Like, I know it sounds weird, but like I stay up, or I used to. Now I be sleep. Patreons, y'all got me tired. But I used to stay up late, and so like, late night it'd be nothing to watch, so I'd just be scanning the channels, and then I hear like some, hey, what it's like, dang, it's that country song. um Dang, hey, won't you play another somebody done somebody wrong song? So really it was old country music I fell in love with first, I guess. And so I'll be like, oh snap, and it'd be like, I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. So I like begged my mom, like, yeah, can you buy me? I'm like, I don't know, like 8-10 years old. Can you buy me this greatest hits country CD, Queens of Country? So I don't know. Again, when I say fire bops, it's just always been in me, like just certain music, certain sounds, certain voices just like really touch my soul and just really get you moving, and you're like, ooh, can't deny it. Like, it's just fire. And I think nowadays we don't really have those type of artists these days. Like, and I think that's why Beyonce is so highly revered, which she should be, because like Beyonce is literally the last artist I remember being excited about. Like, whoa, Beyonce about to perform, gotta watch. Now I'm just over award shows. I don't even watch them anymore. It's like, what's the point? Alright, El Gabriel, let's see. Cherish is my favorite video together. Like, okay, I can't wait to hear Cherish. I like the song Cherish. And I know that surprised a lot of y'all too, but it's sweet. Alright, let's see. My boy, is your comment section as polite as it seems? Honestly, yes. Again, I have a great community here, which we're gonna reveal the name soon. But and I think that is one of the reasons why I continue to like just blog even in the beginning, because it was never my intention to like be like massive or anything like that. Like I just really wanted to chronicle my experience, and I knew if I found like Olivia Newton-John fascinating and listening to these old songs fascinating, like other people would too. And that's the whole thing. Like I just needed somebody to talk to really about this stuff I was learning about, because none of my friends cared. So yes, the comments are polite. Like I've never really had anybody to be like belligerent or anything like that. And if I do, guess what? I got y'all. Y'all going, because oftentimes I don't even see the comments until like many days later now. And I've seen sometimes where my people, y'all check folks for me. I'm like, yes, that's right. So I love you guys. All right. Dwayne, I appreciate you listening to only what was included in the original. Yes, the context matters. That's what I'm doing this Madonna journey. Is like everybody, and I can tell when people are kind of like new to the journey, because they're like, oh, watch the video. It's like, no, no, no. That's not what it's about. Like, it's about me, number one, knowing the artist, because again, you guys know how much I love Michael Jackson. And I've listened to Michael Jackson literally my whole life. And I'm always so upset, like, when people hear, like, Leave Me Alone, they're like, oh, the song is about tabloids. No, it's not. Like, listen to the words. And that's what I want to do with Madonna, because I saw when people originally sent me the songs before I even started the journey, like Human Nature, right? The choreography was so cool and stuff, and her look again, like spreading her legs with leather on, cornrows. It's like, huh? Like her visually, just like Michael Jackson, the visual intrigues you enough to where you're not even really paying attention to the artist, right? How they pronounce the words, and what they really are saying, what they're putting emphasis on, how the beat is actually flowing, right? And so I just wanted to do that with Madonna. So yes, Dwayne, you right. We here. Context matters. All right, AWOL. Hey, Empress. I'm trying to listen to you live, but it's kind of hard when I'm having to listen to Baby Genius songs while babysitting my niece. It's all cool. It's all cool. Gabriel, do you know about Madonna today? Do you see or follow her on Instagram or something? No. So I don't follow Madonna on Instagram. That's purposeful right now, because I don't want to, like, if it makes sense, like pollute my head with the current Madonna when I'm visiting the past Madonna, if that makes sense. But I do see things like on TMZ, for the MTV, what's the VMAs, I think. She's like doing something special. I saw she had like on a trench coat or something like that. Yeah. All right, AWOL. So when are you going to do your version of car karaoke? Oh, y'all want that? I don't have no problem doing that. I kind of did it like, what, I think last weekend. I got into the Jeep and I was like, whoa, magic. ONJ make you feel good, right? Hey, Mark. Love that you love Kylie Minogue. What's your favorite song by Kylie? So what's interesting is I have a friend, Wertner. He does reaction videos as well, and now he loves Kylie Minogue. I really still don't know a lot about Kylie, but I do know like her late 2000s songs. I actually went to one of her concerts, and it was standing floor only, standing floor only, but it was great. Like she is really tiny in person. That surprised me, but she sounded really good live. There was some pre-recorded vocals, but it's all good. Every artist does that. And I was impressed just by it was like the Aphrodite era, so I love like the whole costume of it all. She looked really good. Favorite Kylie song that I heard so far though, I like that the slow song that I heard. I like the video too. Put yourself in my place. Actually, I like a lot of songs off that album. Automatic Love. I just heard that. I'm on automatic love. That was cool. Yeah. And of course, like everybody, when I was little, that la 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 can't get you out of my head. All right, Ty, let's see. Do you ever feel you were born in the wrong era. Yes. Like literally. So I'm one of those people like I'm glad I'm born in this era because I mean look at technology, being a person of color, of course, like some eras I don't want to go back to. Right. And also being a woman, right? Certain eras I don't want to go back to. But it's certain things about certain eras that I love, which is like that glamour, the glitz of it all. What I love about like the 40s Hollywood time, and I also love that about the 80s, because to me it seemed like the 80s, especially like the mid 80s, right, the first and all of that, it was kind of like a throwback to or tribute to the 40s. So I really like that. Music wise, I love all the genres actually, like all the decades of music itself. I don't know, like maybe like right now, I just feel like music right now is just not. I don't know, I just don't feel like it's firebox happening right now. Because I feel like everybody literally is like copying everybody. I don't feel like it's really like original talent, so to speak. And I feel like now, which I mean, it was always like shock value has always been a thing in Hollywood and music forever, but I don't know, I just feel like people just do stuff for clout now, and like I don't really feel like there's some artists that really love what they do, if that makes sense. Hey Hayden, hi Empress. As many have noted, LAP was Madonna's first full concept album. When do you do your album review? Will you try and listen to it as a whole concept versus song by song? I didn't think about that. At this point, I feel like I listened to the album. I have my opinions on it, which I'm going to share during the album review. Yeah. All right, Jay. I seen your Kim Carter's Bay David Oscar like 10 times. I love it. Oh yes. Now that was a song. Speaking of like old Hollywood, and her voice, she's got Betty Davis eyes, right? Like it's undeniable. That was a firebop of a song. So cool, and I still haven't heard a song like that to this day. Like truly unique. Hey, Trucy, I rule you in the house. What's up? All right. All right, let's see. Have you checked out new ABBA? No, I haven't. But I think it was on TMZ or something. Like, it's crazy they reunited after all these years. Hopefully, some Patreons requested. I'd love to hear it. Taro, I'm still shook by your tens at the contrition. Like, I was going to say this for the album review, but I'll say it now. I don't know why people are shocked that I gave act of contrition tens across the board. Didn't I get like a prayer? The song tens across the board. Isn't it literally like a prayer? Like, and again, like I just feel like at this point in time with the album, right? We needed that. To me, that was you went to church literally, and you going to church. You got the choir. You throwing up your hands like, hey, tens across the board for me. Chris, okay, let's start some controversy. Empress, who is the look at Chris trying to start some mess. Who is the queen of pop, Madonna or Janet Jackson? Now I think I said this in the Act of Contrition video actually. I can't really say because, like I mentioned earlier, I don't really know Janet's catalog to say that, and I haven't finished Madonna's catalog yet. So I can't say, but I can say I know like both of them are major icons, and both of them have inspired people like still to this day. So I'll say that. Gabriel, let's see. Madonna still doing what she likes, and people still criticize her for being an older woman being sexual. That doesn't surprise me. But I feel like, look at Jennifer Lopez, though. Ironically, I feel like she gets praised for being an older woman that's sexy. I'm still Jenny from the block. JC, and I don't know, like, Bennifer, it's crazy. Like, I grew up on them, seeing them back together, like, it's kind of weird. Like, are we going back in the past? Like, what's up? JC, I just want to add Madonna's daughter, Lord, is very pretty lady. I haven't seen her, but I'm guessing in the journey I'll see her somewhere, right? Some interview or something like that. El Gabriel, I watched Dynasty back then. Joe Collins, yes. Now that's Joan, right? Like she is literally in her 80s, late 80s at that. Joan still is on red carpets. Still got her younger husband Percy, who not so young no more, but he's still young. Like, and I saw this cool documentary called Lady Boss. It's about her sister Jackie Collins. Never knew about her. Wow, like Cool. I like Jackie too. Like, unfortunate about her cancer. Brennan, let's see. Hold on. Red Letter 2008. Kobe's wasn't as good as Dynasty. Of course not. Like Joan said in her book, you can't water down Dynasty. You just can't. Brennan, just a shout out. You're the best. Ah, oh, thank you. My husband Jared and I love your content. Ah, oh, you guys are the best. Thank you. My boy Darnell, nothing like the Crystal versus Alexis fights. Yes, now, one of the worst fights in my opinion on Dynasty, I call it the fight of the nails. What's that one with her and Sable? And what was that? The Carlton Hotel. I hate that hotel too. Like, why did Alexis have to move out her penthouse? So stupid. Alright, let's see. Your champagne is burnt. Yes, that's what. And then she say something about the caviar too. Like it had been like chilled or something like that. No, it was like I eat Petrucia or something. I forgot. Like, yeah, Dominique came. But y'all, again, I can't wait to start this dynasty thing because I have a lot of criticism about Dominique. And not so much about Dominique, but what the writers, how they underserved Dominique for real, because Dominique came in hard but went out real weak, okay? Jason, Madonna has accomplished her goal. You say the name Madonna and everyone's talking. I love Madonna. I really think she's a point. Yeah, I mean, look at it. 2021. Here I am doing a Madonna journey. Like, again, that's influence. I feel like Madonna's like Michael Jackson. Like, generations will just continue to discover them because they are just so individual, unique, fascinating, but most importantly, talented, right? Alright. The Kobe's ended with the series, Fallon being abducted by a UFO. Yeah, that was so stupid. I think they tried to bring that mess on Dynasty, actually, and I'm sorry. No disrespect to Emma Sands, but I hated Second Fallon, alright? Alright, let's see. You don't have to watch Dynasty to have an attitude. That's that Prince song. You don't have to watch Dynasty to have an attitude. That's the only reason I like that song. Well, no, I can't say that because that song slaps. Alright. Yeah, R.I.P. Michael Nader. Yes, like I grew up being like little, knowing him as Dimitri, right? Dimitri on All My Children, okay? Before I even see Dynasty. And then that voice, talk about distinctive, like, whoa, he had that real distinctive voice. Alright, let's see, I did like Angel 84, what you say? I did like when Sable hooked up with Dex on Dynasty. No, I didn't. And no, like, I didn't like that. I didn't like Sable, was she like pregnant or supposed to be pregnant? I'm like, how old is Sable? No disrespect, Stephanie. But, yeah. Jason, just in the last couple of weeks, James, she was on X Factor. What did Simon say to you? Haha. No, so James, I wasn't on X Factor. I auditioned for X Factor. Didn't make it to that final round, or I guess would you consider that the final round, the TV auditions? But no, I never met Simon. But I did meet Ryan Seacrest. I said, "Hey, Ryan." He looked at me. He said, "Hey, good morning. Good luck." Alright, let's see. El Gabriel, Justify My Love by Madonna. Oh, Lenny Kravitz wrote that song. Yeah, no, I just discovered that his mom was the lady on the Jeffersons. It's crazy. Empress, you said those cheap moms insured. Thanks, Elizabeth. Thank you. Graphic Jack, what's up? And George and Eric, you have an amazing ear. Thank you. And it always trips me out when people say that, but it's like, again, I don't know, like, growing up on Michael Jackson, and again, one person I would have loved to interview, and I feel like Michael Jackson, again, so controversial, that the interviews, like, nobody really interviewed Michael Jackson about the music, like, because he did so many things sonically, just little things, and be like, oh, snap, like, Michael Jackson really, I would say, gave me my ear for music. He's just awesome. Old school country is great. Yeah, it is. They don't make them old school country songs like that no more. Now country sound like rap. I mean, some of those songs be a bop, but I'd be like, hey, this ain't country. Oh, you was gonna request Rose Garden? Yeah, I love that song. I mean, first of all, she started off coming on the track like, I beg your pardon. She like, I'm not even with the mess today. Don't even start. Alright, let's see. El Gabriel, what's your favorite music style to listen to? I don't necessarily have a favorite genre of music. I like anything really. Of course, I love pop music. I love R&B. I love rap, of course. Well, I don't say I love rap. I'm just a product of rap, so to speak. Because honestly, I don't really listen to rap music if I'm not listening to like the radio or if I'm not like at a party or something like that. I think the last rap album I heard actually, well, no, I just did listen to Drake's new album. Had to. I mean, it's Drizzy, right? Got to see what everybody's talking about, and I also listened to Donda as well. But those are not like albums I'm gonna go back to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, I love all music really. I say like, just that heavy metal. I really can't get into that. Like, I really can't. In the blues, I really can't get into that either. Like, the best I'm about to do with the blues is listening to Lana Ross sing Lady Sings the Blues. Alright, let's see. Empress, you were sporting a Packers tee the other day. Are you and your husband Packers fan? Alright, cheese. So, not really. So, like, of course, like, he's like football. He is about to be like hyped for this football season, like he always is. Me, I grew up, I have two brothers, so I grew up with sports. Like, I know about sports, but no, I just wear it to be cute. Craig, hi from South Cal. Right, we in the house. Really enjoy your channel. Wondering whose vocal style you find more effortless. Ooh, Karen Carpenter's or ONJ. That's a tough question. Um, hmm. I would say that is a tough question, man. Ooh, like I haven't really heard a lot of Karen Carpenter, honestly. I heard what's the song? Everybody said they played it at their graduation or something. It's like it's sad but it's happy. We've only just begun to live. Like that song slaps. White lies and promises, something like that. Right? That song slaps. But it's so sad. Like she has to me like I would say like about like Tammy Wynette and like Phyllis Hyman. Like these teardrops in their voices. Like no matter what the content is in the song they're singing, it could be a happy song. It's still like this element of sadness in their voices. Now I would say Karen, I haven't really heard that much of vocal variation, kind of like what I hear with O and J. So for that, I'll give her the point of maybe more like effortlessly singing. But you know, I'm in love with O and J's voice though. That's my girl. All right, Kevin, Empress, what do you know about the Blunt Ambition World Tour? You really need to see her react to it. Kevin, I don't know nothing about it, so everybody keep hyping it up. What? Blunt Ambition? I'm talking about, well, before I even start the journey, people was like, Blunt Ambition. So I hope, because honestly, I've enjoyed all Madonna's tours, but so far, the Virgin Tour, if you heard the podcast with MLBC, that's still my favorite. It was so fun. All the songs were fire too. Like in the Who's That Girl tour, it was like maybe two songs I could have did without. It was like one song I could have did without in the Virgin Tour. But yeah, I'm excited though. I mean, Madonna's a good performer, so I can't wait to see it. All right, that's right. This is a very polite and smart community. That's right. Is it true that you need to hear the words before getting the visuals? I think it depends on the visual and the song, because I'll say that because number one, some visuals or some of the videos, they don't have like the best audio quality, so like that can kind of take away from the actual song itself. But then two, depending on who it is or what the video is, the visual just might be too distracting. Like I seen this Billy Ocean song, I think it's called like Loverboy or something. That video was scary. I couldn't even get to the song. It was like, no, sorry, passing. So yeah, I mean, I like to, especially if it's like an artist who can like really sing. The visual, the audio is good for me. But you know, if it's like Stacy Q, Two of Hearts, I can get with the video. The country of the 70s, just amazing. Da da da. Girl, go get to the Madonna like a prayer videos. I know, I'm going to. Girl, Madonna would definitely inform you your perspective in a particular way. Ryan F, loving all your reactions over 1K videos now. Keep digging into 80s, please. Ryan, as long as the Patreons keep dropping them requests, I'm going to keep doing it. Graphic Jack, if you want her to work faster, I'm sure we need to stop, blah, blah, blah. But, no, I mean, no. Like, the patrons, they go and request what they want to request. I like listening to different music, you know, just to also keep the interesting. Honey, can you do more than intro rap? I'm curious what happens after the beginning. What happens after the beginning? It's more than a statement. It's a way of life. So ambitious. I honestly don't remember what happens after the beginning. Alright, do the rapid pull, please. Yeah, I don't remember. Darnell, my favorite Kylie songs are from Fever, her debut album. Fever, that's the la la la. Yeah. The problem with the era you're in with Madonna is that the first single is always dropped as a premiere video before the album, so the video audio combo is what Madonna worked for. Interesting. El Guerrero, yes, but not in front of you, blah, blah, blah. Android, have you heard of Jacob Collier? No, Android, generic, never heard of him. Music Day extremely manufactured. Yes, Michael, Music Day is extremely manufactured. Like, it's like literally everybody wants to sound the same. I've been a woman in the past, blah, 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 blah. Hey, Final Boss, what's up? Yes, Darnell, music is not inspiring today. After Katricia gave me nightmares, Michael. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Different. Hey, Darquita, what's up? Wanda, hey, Empress, when did you start doing reaction videos? Also, do you plan on reacting to book and movies? Now, I've done, like, movie recaps. Movie reactions. I mean, maybe in the future I'm not opposed to it. But I do know movies take a long time to edit, y'all. For real, like that be work. Like those little 15 minutes, that's taking something that's 2 hours and making it 15 minutes. It's a lot of work, but it's fun though. But it gets a lot of work. Books. I never thought. Well, I did kind of, but not really. I reacted to the Mariah Carey Oprah interview about her book. That was really good. That was like one of my first earlier reactions. I had a lot of thought about that. I have a lot of respect for Mariah Carey after reading her book too. Her book is fire. But yeah, I'm not opposed to doing anything on the channel. But one thing is for sure, I gotta get to this Madonna journey first. There's a one queen, Janet the Queen. Now, y'all trying to do Janet wrong. Alright, let's see. Put whack, I love Empress. You're the only reactor I watch. Alright. I love that. And don't you know, yes, that's still the Madonna song I wish would have got a single release, because that song so fire, had so much potential. Like, I can't believe how that song turned out. That in the combination of Stay, the demo, my heart is still broken. Like, honestly, that was my first Madonna heartbreak. The Don't You Know demo, like, and that's so crazy, right? Because y'all fans, y'all didn't know nothing about that. Alright, let's see. Y'all talking about Madonna and Janet being the queen. What inspired you to start this music discovery? Hey, Jaquavius. Olivia Newton-John. That's how I started. Listening to her, wanting to discover more of her music. Now my channel is this. Red Letter, yes. Why did Alexis leave her tri-level penthouse for that hotel? According to Joan, it's because of budget cuts. Like, and that's when I didn't like Joan look either. Like season 8, 9, like she was wearing like that dark eye makeup. I didn't really like her wig either. Jason, a lot of female artists might not like artists, but they recognize Madonna for what she accomplished to me. Oh yeah. Again, like, in taking this journey, I saw literally the first album how Madonna changed the game. So without a doubt, yeah. Claudia was the most annoying character on Dynasty ever. True Sharu. Nope, we disagreeing again. I feel like Claudia is one of the most underrated characters on Dynasty for real because Claudia had that little tick in her, and I didn't know if Claudia was like really crazy or did Claudia be acting like she was crazy because Claudia was smarter than people get her credit for. Jay just said we lost MJ Whitney. Oh man, yes. Like I remember hearing about all three of the Michael, Whitney, and Prince, and feeling like, whoa, a piece of my heart chilled for real. Janet is queen. Fate found us up. Yes, Madonna's still here. That's right. Okay, y'all still see Madonna in concert. That's cool. Keep on going, Madonna. Vendora. Ooh, I like your name, Vendora. Never heard that before. I wanted to say you have a beautiful voice and are beautiful as well. Oh, thank you, Vendora. That's really sweet. Tell us about yourself. How young are you? Got kids, relationship, whatever you want to share. Then you try to get all up in my biz. No, I don't have no kids. Yes, I'm in a relationship. But I mean, I do want kids someday though. Like I used to, like maybe 3 years ago, I was like, oh, I want like 7 kids or something. Cause I come from a big family. I come from a family of 5. But as I continue to grow older, maybe not that many. Maybe like 2. I feel like 2 is nice, right? Because what if something happened to me or the father, right? They need a sibling to cry with, something like that. Let's see. Empress, you look good in a potato sack. Thanks, Chris. Love your fashion shit. Seems like you can put anything on and make it look chic. I mean, you know what? One of my like fashion inspirations is like Rihanna. Now that is somebody who can pull off anything. I feel like she is just so fire. No, Gabriel, I've seen every Madonna tour. Really? That's real fan. I guess I'm gonna be the same way after I finish this journey. Jason, yeah, I gotta read this one. So agree with your comment about Michael Jackson. No one really acknowledged the man for his musical talent. They focus on his facial changes and scandals. Yeah, it's like, but Michael musically is like, shit. Again, I feel like he's the reason why I love music so much. Vandora, have you ever heard the song with that Michael did with Barry Gibb? No. Vandora, hit me up on Patreon, request that, okay? Yeah, I know a little Barry Gill, such a little vintage snack, right? Todd, like you mentioned about MJ, Madonna soon got really frustrated with journalists who rather talk about controversy than her actual music. Oh, really? All right, I can't wait to get to that point in the journey. Jason, you got a bit of trivia for me. Owen, Jay, and Karen Carpenter were good friends. Yeah, I read about that in her book. And about Karen's death, man, that's just so sad. All right, hey Vin, let's see what you got going on. Did someone request the ONJ interview, or did you just decide to react to it? There are so much great interviews, but not much controversy. She's always sweet. I know. So somebody did request it. One of the Patreons, they DM me. And patrons, please don't DM me requests because I'm gonna forget about it. Then you're gonna be looking crazy, like, yeah, you do my request. I'm like, oh snap, I forgot. But yeah, a patron DM'd me, and I loved it. It was a great interview, right? To see such a young, kind of insecure ONJ, not really full aware of her own talent yet. It's crazy. Pandora, you have a great voice for Bee Gees music. I love the Bee Gees. They be slapping. El Gabriel, there's a great clip with Madonna's sister talking about how it is. Whoa, Madonna's sister was famous. Where's that in the journey? El Gabriel, I'm gonna need for you to drop me that link and let me know when should I react to that. Like, should I be reacting to this interview like now in this era, or did I already pass it? Because one thing I'm gonna do this Madonna journey, before the 80s, y'all know I had the idea before, like a prayer. It's like, hey, send me anything you want me to react to, you know, in the 80s that I didn't react to. But I'm gonna do that, like, because I think the journey won't be complete if I don't see certain stuff. Like, just, you know, this stuff was not necessarily important, but I think it's part of the journey. So let me know when I should react to it. Is it part of like a prayer album, or was it already happened and I should just react to it like before I move into the 90s? All right, hello, Blind Ambition, different to any previous tour. Elliot and Matt, y'all just be hyping up this Blind Ambition. I'm talking about, I'm gonna be so disappointed if this tour is not fire. Let's see, Blind Ambition. Her sister Paula tried to be Madonna's sister Paula tried to be a singer. All right, I need to hear this girl. Does she sound like Madonna? Does she got more of those lower register tees? What's up? And what happened to Paula? Like, I never heard of her. Paula. More Kylie reactions, please. Tell that to the patrons. You have a great singing voice. Oh, thank you. Have you had singing lessons? No, I never had singing lessons before. I just learned to sing listening to great artists. Chris, what do you in the community think of Madonna's upcoming biopic? I said this before, Chris. I feel like Madonna's life is, even in the 80s, it's too much for a 2-hour movie. Like, I need a Madonna the series on Netflix or Apple TV or something. Like, I don't feel like a movie is enough for Madonna's life. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't even seen the 90s yet. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's enough. All right, let's see. Empress, we have quite a few things coming. Alright, y'all get run away. Karen, bop, bop, bop. Madonna watches your channel. Walter, stop lying. I don't believe that. Madonna, if you watch my channel, we need to talk. Darnell, congratulations on 1 million views. Ah, thank you. I mean, and Darnell, you've been one of them day one-ers for real. So, definitely see the growth. Okay, real. Not sure if it's music, I guess, blah, blah, blah. Do you feel like Madonna's still better than Janet? Answer that earlier. I can't even make the comparison. I haven't explored enough for either one of their catalogs to make the final decision. I'd love to see you to react to 1995 version of Holding On To You, Terrence. Xander, hit me up on Patreon. I'll do it. Meryl, hello Empress, Mariah or Madonna, who's better? Ooh, now, Mariah, again, even to a Mariah, I don't really know Mariah's 90s career. I'm a glitter baby. That's why I have that tier on Patreon. It's called Glitter Baby, because I really became aware of Mariah during that whole glitter era. And that's like, I feel like, still one of my favorite Mariah albums. And I just love her recent album, Caution. I think Caution got slept on, underrated, and I think ageism had something to do with it, because there was a lot of good songs on Caution. But Madonna or Mariah, I feel like you can't compare the two at all. Like, you can't. Like, it's just different. Like, it's like trying to compare Madonna and Whitney. You can't. Like, Whitney was more so a balladeer, right? But I'm discovering Whitney had some dance bops too. But you just can't. You can't. It's just like, even to me, like people say Prince or Michael, two different artists. Like, there is no comparison. They were both great, but at the end of the day, you know, Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, Prince, but hey, it's Michael. Alright, your reaction videos to moves will be cool. Empress, thank you, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Empress, that's Madonna song. Bad Girl. I want you to request. Taking you so long to get to it. What do I do? Castle. 07 DW. You're gonna have to wait until we get to whatever album Bad Girl is on. I like the title already, though. The Claudia and Sammy Joe slapping fight was one of my favorite scenes from Dynasty. Claudia and Sammy Joe. What players fight over Steven? Yeah. Empress, have you watched Melrose Place? No, I've never seen Melrose Place, but I understand that Helen Locklear basically became like Alexis on that show. Darnell, my nephew and niece know your intro song, even down to the lab. Shout out to niece and nephew. What's up, cousins? Sorry, Castle, she asked us to wait. Yeah, y'all gonna have to wait for the Madonna songs. Like, we gonna keep it in line. I love Claudia, you know what I mean. Tara, have you seen any of Eric Mason's Madonna reactions? It's like a prayer reaction. So interesting, he goes in. No, so I literally, like, one, have no time to watch other reaction videos. Again, the Patreons keep me busy. And also the Journey does too. And no, like, I wouldn't want to watch any other Madonna reaction videos, because like, I don't want to taint my own self like with somebody else's thoughts, if that makes sense. Alright, let's see. Watching videos. The love from the UK. I love you guys. Madonna has 6 kids. Dang, for real? I ain't know it. Interesting. Madonna and Michael are excellent co-producers. Yes, let's talk about the studio in them, right? The musicianship. it's the ear, right, that they both had. Again, I'm always amazed by like the holiday. I heard that story where the guy, I think Curtis, is talking about that riff. Dum, 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 dum. And like Madonna asked him, like, why are you playing it like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, they ear for music is just like remarkable. Wasn't Claudia married to both Stephen and Adam? Yes, Claudia was a little thotty thot. Right? That's undeniable. Let's see, Madonna's brother Martin released a rap single. What? Under the name MC Ciccone? Yo, whenever we get to the point of the journey, I gotta hear this. So I'm guessing Madonna's siblings that didn't have that Jess and the Fit. She don't got no Janet. It's just Madonna, huh? Alright, let's see. Paula Ciccone appeared on Oprah. Yeah, I want to see this. Paula. Interesting. Let's see. Total agree. A Netflix series would be a better choice. Yes, I mean, I feel like a move from Madonna. And then who gonna play Madonna though? Because even watching that Breakfast Club documentary, like I said, the girl looked like Madonna at angles. But I'm afraid it's gonna be like that Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me, as to where like the actor, he kind of looked like Tupac at angles, but he didn't have Tupac's energy. Like he was actually, in my opinion, a little bit too laid back to be playing Tupac. I love Mariah too. Yeah. Empress, thank you for working so hard. Oh, thank you, Jason. Mariah Whitney is a better comparison. But even still with Mariah Whitney, like, I don't feel like you can compare the two. Like, you just can't. Because in one sense, Mariah, the songwriter, is fire, right? Mariah, the songwriter, is fire. But then you have Whitney, who just has, like, this natural, and not saying that Mariah didn't have, like, doesn't have, like, this natural musicality about her, because she does. But Whitney is coming, and not saying that Mariah's not coming from a spiritual place, but Whitney just hit a little different. A little different. Okay, Kylie. I mean, that's like comparing Barbra Streisand and Celine Dion. Like, Barbara gonna hit a little different. You just hear them, and you like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But Celine always gonna give you some vocals, you know. So, alright. What do you think of Lady Gaga? I didn't understand Lady Gaga when she first came out. I was not a little monster. I thought Lady Gaga was kind of lame, really, when she first came out. Like, that was that weird era when, like, 80s fashion was making a comeback in, like, the late 2000s. And, I couldn't really get into Gaga like that. But I did, like, Paparazzi. I thought that video was brilliant. I like that song. But, I don't know. And I like her better, I feel, honestly, like as an actress. Now, I do like her acting. I think she did a good job in The Stars Born, and also on the America, what's the little horror story shows? What's it called? AHS. I think she did a good job that season she was on. That was like the last season I watched too, that hotel season. Hey, Kenny. Empress, are you aware of Innocent Lost, the Fox TV Madonna biopic? No. I definitely gonna watch that during the journey, Chris. Let me know when in the 90s I need to watch that, because we definitely gonna watch it. Sometimes I worry you get tired of Madonna journey, or better said, the fans' reactions and bend it. Nah, Alex. I'm committed to the Madonna journey. I'm not bored yet, even though people think I'm not vibing with Like a Prayer. But I'm gonna talk about Like a Prayer though, like later in the review. Waking up in New Zealand, hey! Hi, Empress. I like your reaction videos because you seem to really love music and you groove most of the songs. What's your favorite era to do reactions so far? 70s, 80s, and 90s. Again, all of them hit different. Like the 70s songs, they like are simple in time, really, right? They shorter for most of the time, and sometimes be like them long mixes, like them what's the rock group I'm discovering? Stairway to Heaven guys, Led Zeppelin. They be having some long songs, but they fire. But the 70 pops, they just more real instruments, more organic. The 80s, to me now, well, the 70s, I could do this for both. The 70s, like the early 70s, you have like a more simpler sound. The late 70s, you get into disco, more intricate sound. And also like this jazzy sound was coming through in the late 70s, it seems. The 80s, the early 80s is, well, I love the early 80s, like, period. I love early 80s fashion, early 80s music. I feel like, to me, the early 80s reminds me of like 50s music, because in the 50s there were all different sorts of sounds, right? Like in the 50s, literally you can hear almost like any type of song. And I feel like the early 80s was like that as well. Like you had like new wave, you had rock, you had the emergence of hip hop coming through. I feel like the early 80s was really like an exciting time in music, perhaps maybe the last really exciting time in music, I think, for just overall creativity. 90s. Oh, wait, let me get to the late 80s. The late 80s or the mid 80s. That big sound that was on True Blue. I don't like that. Like commercial sounding music of the mid 80s. I don't like that sound. And New Jack Swing, not really a fan of that sound either. I don't think like it aged well at all. 90s, early 90s, you get some of that New Jack Swing sound still happening. That house sound is also emerging with like those big drum beats. And then of course like hip hop is all like gangster rap, right? Everybody's so like, oh, I'm hard. Right? But and then by like the mid to late 90s, you get kind of like that. I call it like that Tony Braxton like BPM, like that. I love me some him. Like everything just like so chill, like in the like the mid 90s, which is, chill is cool. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I feel like all of the eras are really good, but I don't know. I think my favorite might be like the early 80s. All right, Taro, I'm going to say goodnight. All right, good night, Taro. Jeffrey, oh yeah, Paula, blah blah. Jeffrey, who was your favorite artist growing up? Jeffrey, if you don't know that by now, where you been at? It's Michael Jackson. And it's still my favorite. All right, Jared say let's reveal the name. All right, guys. So, boom. Before I reveal the name, what I want to do is give a shout out to some honorable mentions. Like these are some ones that really make me smile and laugh. The Imperial Court, because of my name, I like that one. The Empiricals. That reminds me like of a 50s group, right? Do do rock, do 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 rock. Board members, and the reason why the board members said because it tends across the board. Okay, I like that. The love community, like that. This community is full of love. Empress in the family. That reminds me of some Prince stuff, right? We jamming. Empress in the family. Fire Squire. I like that. That was that medieval. That's cool. The Get To It. That would have been fire. Like, hey, I want to give a shout out to the Get To It. All right. We also have the Empirical Collective. Ooh, sounds so smart and stuff. So sophisticated. I like it. We have the Press Boppers. That reminds me of the 50s too. And the last honorable mention is the Fire Bop Empire. I like that. It sounded good. Now, here are some runner-ups. We had the Fire Bop Crew. All right. The Empire. The Fire Bops. Fire Bops. Emmys. I like that one. Fire Starters. Yeah, we're going to start the fires. But ultimately, my boy Chris, he won with Impressionist. So that's what the community name is. We are the Impressionists. All right, guys, I love it. So now, when I'm on a podcast, I'm going to give a shout out to the Impressionists. What's up, y'all? All right, Madonna daughter should play Madonna. Madonna daughter should play Madonna. Can she act? Netflix series needs to be like The Crown. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Hayden. That's what Madonna need, like a Madonna Crown type series. All right, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see, Lady Gaga. We still talking about that. Did you see A Certain Sacrifice? Is that? Nah. I'm thinking about that Farrah Fawcett movie I just saw last weekend. It was scary, yo. Like she was shooting kids up. Dang, Small Sacrifices, I think it was called. Madonna has a huge music catalog. You have to give us a Madonna reaction video every day. No, I can't get y'all a Madonna video reaction every day. You know why? Because if I did that, y'all get tired of me. And it ain't gonna happen. Jeffrey, I think a song like "Oh Father" hits harder if you suffered abuse. Jeffrey, I think you make an interesting point. Like, I feel like the Like a Prayer album. I'll touch more on this on the album review. But I feel like, honestly, you have to know the backstory about Like a Prayer for some of these songs. Alright, let's see. Madonna Audition for Fame. Whoa, I definitely want to see that. Also, drop me that video link somewhere. Like, I might start a new post, like Madonna 80 videos I didn't watch. Can't wait to that Truth or Dare documentary. Yeah, I can't wait to that documentary too. What up? Got some super chats. What's up? Love you guys. What are your top 3 Betty Davis movies? Ooh, now you talking, Alex. All right, so number 1, 1852. What movie is that? It's like Gone with the Wind before Gone with the Wind. Why does the name escape me right now? Dang, what is the movie called? Y'all, it's on the tip of my tongue. I see it. It's in black and white, and Jane Fonda Daddy in it. That's my favorite Betty Davis movie. My favorite Betty Davis, but I can't remember the name of it right now. Second one would be Marked Woman. That's a movie she made, like, I think 36, 37. She was like kind of like a prostitute, really. And her face got sliced up, right? I think it was it Humphrey Bogart who did the slicing or something like that. They was messing around with gangsters. I like that movie. And then my third one, it's a movie she did with Olivia de Havilland. Not Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. No. In this movie, Betty Davis' name was Stanley, and I always thought that was cute. And it's called In This Our Life. Like, that is a trip of a movie. So that's my top 3 Betty Davis movies. But I have to give an honorable mention to that one where everybody copied. What was it? Like, what was the line? It's like something about like, what a dump. Like Elizabeth Taylor did it in the black and white movie with Richard Burton. What was that called? My memory's shot today. Like, but I think her name was like Rosa or something. And like, really, Betty was too old for that role. But that was a good movie though. All right, let's see. I love your reaction to YouTube. Can we please have some more? P Murph, tell the patrons to request some more. All right, Banana Chris for the win. Yep, that boy Chris. Impressionist. Yes, it's with an E that he put the unique spin on it. So again, community, we're named Impressionist. All right. Yes, Chris, baby, you won. Celebrate, okay? Pour it up for me tonight. All right. Yeah, y'all go ahead and answer Darnell's question, Madonna fam. Should Truth or Dare be watched before the Blunt Mystery? Y'all let me know, because at this point, I'm taking y'all guidance. Alright, let's see. I'll never get that. Watch the Madonna movie Body of Evidence with your man. It was originally received the rare NC-17 rating. What year was that made? Dang, can I even do a review on it? Let's see. Night BT says, what's the last live music concert you saw? What are some of the other live concerts you saw? It's something, the last, let me see. I'm trying to think of the last live concert that I saw. Actually, it was supposed to be BTS. My sister got tickets. I got a 16-year-old sister. She loves BTS, like Army Bombs, all that, right? So we were supposed to be going. It was last year, actually. We were supposed to be going to go see BTS, and like I've never, like, I get it now, like how girls are about like their teen idols. Like, we went to go see one of the movies. It was like a documentary, and these girls, like, every time one of the came on, like Rapman or Jimin or somebody, and oh, like every time the boy batted his eyes, oh, I was like, what is this? But I got a lot of respect for BTS. Like, Big Hit, that's their record label, keep them boys working. Jezebel, yes, Graphic Jack. That's the name of the Betty Davis movie. Jezebel, yes, yes, yes. The real question for BA should be, if she watches with the ponytail, early tour, or the curly. Oh, y'all talking about that Blunt Ambition. Keep on talking about it. Angel 84, All About Eve. All About Eve. Now, I don't know about All About Eve. Like, I never really got a thrill out of watching All About Eve like that. Like, I think Eve was smart, right? Like, she was a snake. She played around. We see a young Marilyn Monroe, right? She, of course, still the scene whenever she's in any scene. And Master, Betty Davis, maybe top 20. Not my favorite Betty Davis movie though. Jeffrey, out of all your reactions for any artist, what song surprised you the most? Out of any artist, I think I mentioned earlier was that KLF reaction with Tammy Wynette. Totally shocked to see Tammy Wynette on like a hip hop track. Like what? Whatever happened to Baby J? Now that would be in my top 10. Her, Joan Crawford, but I just wish like they could have made a movie when they were like younger and at like the top of their looks. You know what I mean? But I will say, if you ask me, Betty Davis versus Joan Crawford. Now I love Joan Crawford, devotion to the fans, life and death to me, baby. Yes. But as far as acting, is Betty Davis gonna take it from me. Like that's my girl. But I love Joan Crawford too, though. She has some good movies too. One of my favorite movies of hers is The Damn Don't Cry. She's a little older in that movie, but she be snapping. Yeah, and This Our Life. Yes, Alice, I love that movie. What are your thoughts on Joan Crawford? All right, nice segue, Jason. Joan Crawford. I feel like the world will never really know Joan Crawford, right? Honestly, right? We got Tina, right? What y'all say? In the movie, damn it, Tina, Christopher. But she go and close them doors. She got that crazy contraction on her head, and next thing you know, Christina get her hair cut off. We're trying to mimic her mommy. But Joan Crawford, I feel like the woman again, like we'll never really know the truth. Did Joan Crawford abuse Christina? I don't know. And it's like, what do you define as abuse, right? Whoopings, spankings, or was it like torture? You know what I mean? Only Christina, Joan, and God know that. And Joan Crawford, the woman, I mean, I understand, what's her real name? Like Lucille Lucer. Lucille grew up like rough on the streets, and I think that's to me the interesting part about old Hollywood, because it still happens today, but it's a little different because literally like these people became different people. Like no longer in her life was she ever called Lucille again, probably. Like I think about Lana Turner, whose like real name was like Julia Jean or something like that. Like her own mother started calling her Lana. So it's like I always think like, how did they become this other person, and then did they ever reach back like into that old person? You know what I mean? Like I think that's just a weird thing when you have like this persona, but then really the persona takes over. But again, I mean, Joan Crawford, she worked until she couldn't work no more, right? So also, do you have a favorite Marilyn Monroe flick? Oh, Marilyn, yes. I feel like Marilyn is totally underrated as an actress, but I do hate Marilyn's acting style after she went to the acting studio. I don't think she needed to go to the acting studio at all, because she had a lot of movies, like the one where she was in that hotel. It's in black and white. Dang, I can't remember the name of it either. But she did a great job to me in Niagara. I mean, that walk, and not only just the walk, but her whole plot and scheme and ways in Niagara, like, incredible. I love Niagara. What else? Gentlemen Prefer Blonde, my second favorite musical of all times. Like, she was incredible. Comedic timing was great. She totally stole the movie from Jane Russell. Period. What else? I'm not really a fan of 7-Year Itch. I think that was just pure, like, we about to cash in on the Marilyn Monroe allure. But yeah, I also like the movie she made with Barbara Stanwyck when she was younger. I think it's called, like, dang, I forgot the name of that movie too. It escapes my mind. But yeah, I like Marilyn. That's my girl. Marilyn Monroe. But again, she's another one of people like Norma Jean. Like, I don't know. I think it's just interesting. What a dump. Beyond the Forest. Yes, that's right. That's right. How you did a reaction to Betty Davis Eyes. Yes, Moon Child. Check it out. It's on my channel. Bring on those merch for those patrons. Yes, Jared, thank you for that plug. So guys, if my email is not in the description box, I'm gonna add it. But you guys send me photos of you wearing Empress merch. I would definitely shout you out with your permission. Of course, in the videos, with your merch on. And if you haven't got the merch, make sure y'all check it out. Empress Goodies. That link is in every video. Also, I didn't know it was a thing for people on YouTube, but I'm also going to put my P.O. box in the description box as well. So if you guys want to send me stuff, you can do that too. Alright, let's see. List the Earth, Wind, and Fire reason. Alright, Kenny. Hope Patreon saw that. Requested. Impressionist. Alright, my boy Chris got it gone. Spice Girls. Todd, you gave a question about the Spice Girls. I saw one of their videos from a reunion tour. It was alright. Night GBT, did you see the Sandpiper with Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor? That's a good one. Yes, like I'm so here for her stance on when I was younger, the son not going to school. I was like, why my mom can't be like that? I thought Elizabeth also looked really pretty during that period. Like her eyes, the cinematography for that movie looks really good. Now some of the movie it get kind of boring along the way because I think they're really trying to cash in on her and Richard Burton, of course. But for the most part, I like it. And again, Elizabeth was like showing off a lot of her body then, right? Then isn't it like a bust of her being made in a movie or something like that? All right. Did you watch the Feud series about Joan and Betty? Yes, I watched it. Again, I sympathize and empathize with both Joan and Betty. I like them both equally, but as far as acting, Betty always gonna have my vote. I think she was a better actress. Yeah, the Damn Don't Cry one. That movie is good. Like, it's good. Let's see. Marilyn, The Hotel, The Crazy. Don't Bother Not. Yes, Graphic Jack. You know these movies. Yes, I think she did a great job in Don't Bother Not. Like, literally, she in the room for basically the whole movie. Some Like It Hot. Some Like It Hot. I don't really like Some Like It Hot. Like, it's okay. I feel like you could tell like the sadness really start to kick in with Marilyn, and by that point, I would honestly rather watch Let's Make Love than Something Like It Hot. I like some of the songs in Let's Make Love. And I also love her scene that she did in There's No Business Like Show Business. Like she has like a song where she'd be like, it's like with Mitzi Gaynor. It's good. I like it. Clash by Night. Yes, Darnell. That's the movie with Barbara Stanwyck. That movie was fire. Alright. Hey, Francesco. What size shirts do you prefer? Jared, me, I am a small. Sometimes extra small, depending on, like, the size of the small. But, yeah, I like my clothes to fit. But sometimes I can go baggy, too. But small. Small works out. Tom, you in the ATL? What's up? Tom, saw you wearing Packers gear. Are you a secret cheesehead? Tom, I said it earlier. Nope. I was just trying to be cute. Alex, by the way, your husband's good looking. I'll tell him, like, I'm trying to get him to actually join some videos. Like, he tried to be, like, camera shy. But, he totally, like, I've been trying to get him to watch Dynasty for the longest. I'm telling him, we need to record us watching Dynasty together. I think you guys will get a laugh out of it because I'm going to be reciting all the lines and he's going to be like, what is wrong with this woman? Jason, well, no, see, Tom, you got another question. What's the other Tom? Tom Robinson. Have you seen Bells of Ringing with Julie Holiday? Loved it. No, I haven't seen Bells of Ringing with Julie Holiday. I'm going to check it out. Thanks for that recommendation, Tom. Jason, have you ever seen Rear Window with Grace Kelly and Jim Stewart? No, like I've seen clips. Like I think Jimmy Stewart be on a train or something. But that's one of those movies like Casablanca. I've never seen that in its entirety either. Like I know about it, but I've never seen it in its entirety at all. At all. Alright, let's see what's going on. Hold on, guys. Trying to go back to the chat. Let's see. Heat Wave. Yes, I love that. Tropical Heat Wave. And Lazy. I like Lazy too. She'd be like, mentally, I'm tired. Let's see. Husband been in a couple of cameos in the backyard. Yeah, Jared, that was like so not intentional. That's him playing around with the dog. Him and the dog both. And the dog is a Siberian Husky. I'm gonna start putting videos of her up. Like, she's crazy. She has a lot of energy, and sometimes she hear fire bop, she come running up on me. Down in for Murder. I never seen that movie with Grace Kelly, but I always loved the title. But one Grace Kelly movie I did see with Clark Gable and my girl Ava Gardner was called what, Macumbo, something like that. When they was like in Africa, I kind of like that movie. It was straight. Did you watch Dallas? Red Letter 2008. The new Dallas or the old Dallas? I have seen Dallas. I plan on naming, if I do have a son one day, I plan on naming him John Ross, because I love how Suella says John Ross. I was like, who's that boy? Graphic J. So I was like, who's that boy? Yeah, yeah. That's my baby. I like Audrey Hepburn also. Audrey Hepburn, I can't really get into her. Like, I seen Breakfast at Tiffany's. She not one of my glamour girls. Like, I don't know, something about Audrey I can't really get into. Dubtronic. What you said in the intro sounds like more than a statement. It's a way of life, eating Cheez-Its. No, I say so ambitious. So ambitious. When I was auditioning like for all these shows, I used to make like these posters and be like, so ambitious. Like, that was my whole slogan. It's like, so ambitious. And so I just had to like just put in the song. And that's why it's on t-shirts. Like, so ambitious. It's more than a statement. It's a way of life. Red Letter, you love my dog? Man, okay, listen. I'm going to call you up so you can dog sit. I tell you, that girl has so much energy. And also, y'all let me know, like, she's a husky. And so, like, every time, most of the time we try to pet her, like, her mouth, I call her Shark Girl. It's never closed. And, like, I've, like, put, like, a little muscle on her to try to get her not to. When we started the training school, we had to send her back for, like, I guess, because it was, like, puppy training. Now she's a little bigger. But, yeah, she was just, like, always wanting to bite stuff. I was like, Mia Moore. And her name is Mia Moore. Mia Moore. Mia Moore. Do you like Alfred Hitchcock? I've seen The Birds, and that was a great movie. I think from directorial viewpoint, it was really good. Now other Alfred Hitchcock movies, again, I've heard of them, but I haven't really watched them, so I can't really say. What's on your shirt? This is in reference to that. What was that? That Come See Alice song I did with what's the name of that group? It was like, free your hand. So Alice in Wonderland. It says, what? We are all mad hatters or something like that. We're all mad here. Something like that. Do you have to see Rear Window? Yeah, I've heard of it. Again, like Grace Kelly, not really one of my glamour girls. She always kind of give me like boring, cold, stoic. We are all man enough. Okay, Old Dallas. Yeah, Old Dallas. Yeah, I've seen Old Dallas. JR, his scheming ways. Bobby James Ewan. Pamela, Bobby. Have you ever seen Rebecca? Yes, I've seen Rebecca. And a great movie. Isn't that Olivia de Havilland's sister? What's her name? Like Joan Fontaine, I think. Yeah. I'd like to hear your review of the new Cinderella movie on Amazon with Camila Cabello as Cinderella. They have a Material Girl moment. Really? I didn't even know they had a new Cinderella movie. Okay, interesting. I might check it out. Sue Ellen. Not this time, JR. Did Sue Ellen have like a glass in her hand when she was saying that or not? Sasha and I will be sending you a merch photo this week. Okay, Jared, and shout out to Sasha. Okay, aloha. Suella best line was, you bastard. Did she say it to JR like every episode? But you know, I honestly like that season with her and JR, when JR was actually trying to be good, a good husband for once in his life. But then I think Holly had set him up, and my girl Suella seen him, and I think that's what sent Suella back to drinking, right? So messed up. I love Greta Garbo as well, but I have to be in the mood for her movies. Agree. With silent movies, same with like Marlene Dietrich movies too. Like, have to be in the mood for them. But photo wise, like, whoa, never get tired of their photos. Amazing. But yeah, for silent films, definitely have to be in the mood for them. I like when Bobby was still alive in Dallas. Yeah. Yo, when Pam was out there in that driveway, Bobby got hit. Shout out to Victoria Principal. That was some real acting. Jefferson Airplane. That's the name of the group. Monkey Business. I see Monkey Business before Ginger Rogers. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. Not enough Marilyn there for me. But I do like a young Norma Jean and Ladies of the Night. I saw that on Prime. It was pretty cool. Like her and her mom both were like burlesque dancers. Let's see. You make me want to watch Dynasty. I'm for real, y'all. I so badly want to do a Dynasty journey. Like, I know we have a lot of fun because I have a lot of opinions. Some of them unpopular about Dynasty. But one thing for sure, Alexis is my girl. Luke and Laura wedding. Will it ever be top? No way. Like, Luke and Laura. Shoot, I'll even do a Luke and Laura journey. Like, it's a playlist on YouTube. That got like early Luke and Laura. Like, I would do it too. And I have opinions about Luke and Laura in the 90s. I feel like they tried to make Laura to something that she wasn't. Like, they really sucked the fun out of Laura in the 90s, I feel like. I know El Gabriel is crazy. I told you. El Gabriel said, you know so much about these things I grew up with while you were so young. I know. I told you I needed people to talk to this stuff about because people my age are like, what? I'm not watching this junk. You should review Jelly Bean Who Found Who. Bullish Sparrows in South Dakota, I think, SD. Hit me up on Patreon. I'll listen to it. She slurred at every episode. You bastard. Like Linda Gray's voice. Top notch. Like one of my favorites. I love it. I can listen to her talk all day. The Lady Vanishes, late 1930s. One of Hitchcock's British films. Never heard of it. Had to check that out. Let's see. Ladies of the Chorus. Oh, it's called Ladies of the Chorus. I said Ladies of the Night. It should have been called that. Hey, Jason leaving. Marlena Dietrich photos usually prefer with the actual films. I was so disappointed. I seen that one, the famous one, where she has on like that suit and like she's like kissing ladies. So it's pretty daring. But I feel like a lot of the 30s films, like, it's so crazy in life because they try to make like it seem like people didn't do certain stuff in certain eras. But like those 30s films, those people living wild up in the 20s and 30s. Like, people was wilding. And then like when you get to the 40s and 50s, they try to make everything all like clean, like it never existed. But in the 30s and 40s, they was having films about people having babies out of wedlock, again, bisexuality, all of that. And then they try to act like it didn't happen. It's crazy. What about Miami Vice? With that movie with Jamie Foxx and what's that dude's name? Colin Farrell? Darnell, I watched Knots Landing more than Dallas. Damn, they were some drunk. Sue and Val. Whoa, Val wasn't drinking now. I'm not gonna let you play Val like that. That was Sue and Gary who was them luscious, Darnell. Val was just crazy sometimes. Like, like I want in today's time, like, would Val be considered like having some mental health issues? I feel like Knots Landing, they always tiptoed around that. Like, we know something. Valine was some kind of disturbed or something. Something wasn't right with Valine at times. But then Valine had moments where like she was adult Valine. Like early season 8, before Jill came along and basically destroyed Valine's life. Like when Val was looking really cute with her suspenders and stuff. That's when Karen was worried about old Ann coming to steal Mac away from her. Like Val was acting real grown. And even after she left Gary, I would tell you this. I think they brought in Ben, who I do not like Ben. They brought in Ben too early. Valine should have had a time to be single. Ben became a clutch, and then he became resentful for some babies that he claimed. Val didn't ask him to be the baby daddy. He's the one who grabbed Val's head, like, when Gary was like, who's the father? They're my babies. But then he was always kind of like slick, throwing it up in Val's face. I can't stand Ben. He was slick abusive too. Red Letter, please do a Dynasty journey. Worst song you ever heard? Worst song I ever heard? I can't even say, like, it's just like some songs, I wouldn't tell the worst songs, but it's just, some songs, they just leave me, like, feeling nothing, like, just uninspired, like, okay, time to move on. Some songs might be too long and all of that. So, you know how that is. Alright, no one talking about Falcon Crest. Only thing I know about Falcon Crest is my girl, Lana Turner, came back But Jane Wyman was hating on her, so they had to let her character go. Like, I love Lana Turner. Like, now that's somebody from old Hollywood I would love to hang out with. Young Lana Turner, I heard was lit. Let's see. Did Val drink? Nah, Val wasn't a drinker. That was Gary. Oh boy, but I'm glad though. I'm gonna give a shout out to Garrison Ewing, cause they let once Gary stopped drinking. What was that one last time when CG died? Gary didn't go back to drinking. Even when Val tried, not Val, but evil Jill. But again, to me, Jill Bennett is one of the most underrated villains of all time on TV. The way they let Jill unravel or unfold on Not Slander was total brilliance. Like, when you first saw Jill, you didn't see her craziness coming behind. But even when Jill was trying to get Val to, I mean not Val, but Gary to drink again, he didn't. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Gary. Like, Gary actually grew up, even though toward the end he was stupid when he let that dude trick him out his money. But that's because he had Abby, right? Abby told Gary, "I'm the best thing that ever happened to you, Gary. Believe it. You would be broke if it wasn't for me." That's right, he would. Have you done a Kim Wilde review? Early 80s singers, some great tunes. Kim Wilde? The name doesn't strike a bell. I don't think so. I had a crush on Lucy. Lucy was cute, right? Lucy was cute. And so short and tiny. And I wish Lucy could have came to the cul-de-sac. Like, I think that would have been perfect, especially in the late 80s when they didn't have anything for Lucy doing Dallas. I think Lucy could have came to Not Slander and kind of stirred things up a little bit. Jane Wyman reminded me of Nancy Reagan. Wasn't they both married to Ronald Reagan? Hollywood established a censorship board in the 30s. Interesting. Man, that's so crazy because I love, like, especially those early Barbara Stanwyck films. They're so raw. It's like something, it's one called, like, what's it called? Like Sugar Baby or something? Like, she worked her way up in this company, but basically like she like sleeping her way to the top, but like she come from nothing. And I think those are the best stories, like those 30 movies. It was literally like come from nothing. But I think Lana Turner to me is the epitome of that, like as an actress of that time, because I feel like in her roles unintentionally she carried that with her. Like, I came from nothing. Like, you could see like this kind of I was kind of low class, but now I'm somebody attitude about Lana Turner. I feel like in every one of her movies, which I love. I find it very endearing. Let's see, the Beatles, Rolling Stone, or Led Zeppelin. I don't know. I haven't heard like much of any of their music yet, but I would say from the music I heard, Led Zeppelin is winning for me. Do you prefer Stevie with Fleetwood Mac on her own? Stand back. I mean, Stevie on her own is Stevie in the 80s, right? So it's a different sound, synthesizers and stuff. Stevie with Fleetwood Mac, you got more soul, guitars, like Dreams. Like, I just always go back to Dreams. That's my favorite Stevie song. Or Fleetwood Mac song. But I feel like Stevie is like Michael Jackson. It's like asking like Michael with the Jacksons or by himself. It don't matter. It's like when you hear Can You Feel It, right? You hear Randy starting. When you look around, right? It's all right. And then Michael come on. Now tell me. Like the energy just go up. It's like the same thing Stevie. Like once you hear them, nah, you're like, ooh. So it don't matter. As long as Stevie on the track, it's fire. Rita Hayworth gave good face. Lana Captain, Lana too. But then Madonna used that flat A. Lana. Did you say Lana? Alright, have you read any Jackie Collins books? No. I read Joan's book though. And I saw that documentary Lady Boss. Jackie actually threw shade at Joan. Like, and I can understand Jackie because writing was her thing. But then I can understand Joan too. I'm hot on the show. These people want to pay me millions of dollars to write a book. Yeah, I'm going to take it. So I get it. But I definitely get how Jackie was a little mad. Like, dang, Joan, let me have these books. I kind of like how Madonna might have felt with her siblings trying to get in on the music scene. Like, can y'all chill? Even though I don't know those folks. But, Hollywood Wise. Yeah, they kept talking about that though in that documentary. Something about Santiago, Carmen or something like that. Carmen Santiago, some character of hers that she really resonated with. I have to check it out. See, that might be the thing. I might start doing the Hollywood Wives chapters. Craig, so glad you got around to reviewing Stairway to Heaven. Yo, Nancy Wilson vocals are fire, right? She killed that, and that's not an easy song to sing. And I can imagine like the pressure. You're standing in front of maybe your idols, and you got to sing their song, and you better not, like RuPaul said, you better not f it up. Priscilla Presley played on Dallas too. Yeah, the second Jenna Wade. I appreciated Morgan Fairchild Jenna Wade. I love Morgan Fairchild. Paper Dolls. Shout out to Paper Dolls. Y'all ever seen that? Racine. I love Morgan Fairchild. I feel like Morgan Fairchild was the epitome of good 80s trashy TV. But Jenna, I like the first Jenna Wade that Priscilla played, right? This is before Priscilla had that baby. Once Priscilla had that baby, it got with Ray. Jenna Wade, downhill. But I never knew how to feel about Jenna Wade, the character. I feel like Jenna Wade, the character, was always on the come up, trying to use Bobby, always playing games like, is Charlie Bobby's daughter or not? Whatever. But I'm glad, though. Shout out to Pamela Ewing. I'm glad when Pamela bossed up and asked the question, is Charlie Bobby's baby or not? Like, early Pam Ewing was no joke. Pam became weak and toward, I guess, I don't know, when her face changed. I don't know what not Priscilla, but Victoria Principal did to her face. But somewhere along the way, she did something like her nose or something. I don't know, she didn't look the same. That's when Pam started to act weak to me. Is there any genre of music that you really do not like to listen to? No, I said it earlier. Probably like the blues and like heavy metal. Not really into that. Lauren Bacall, also a gorgeous actress in the early Hollywood. Lauren, not really one of my girls. I know she was married to Bogey. And she had like that voice, but I love her as Barbara Streisand's mother in The Mirror Has Two Faces. Yo, that is a good movie. Good movie. Graphic Jack. Is there any Madonna era that you've heard hype about that you are most excited about discovering your journey? All of them. Especially this Bun Ambition tour and this documentary. Like, it's been hyped among the ages. I can't wait. Do you play any instruments? No, like, I had short patience. Like, I had keyboard, I had guitar, I had electric drums. I never learned how to master any of them. Unbelievable, right? The movies were controlled by the Hayes Commission. Ah, man, the Hayes Commission. It's so crazy. Like, huh? How y'all go try to censor? Like, what, they didn't try, they did, huh? Let's see. Jackie, Joan Collins' book is hilarious. Yeah, it is. Like, it's about prostitution, really, right? I was laughing. I was reading. It's been a couple of years since I read it, though, but it was good. But I love Joan's autobiographies too. I've read like all of them, according to Joan and all that. Let's see. When will you do a reaction to the Hooters Johnny B? I don't know what that is, Gerard. Dropping patrons request. I'll do it. Priscilla was Jenna Wade Krebs. Ew, and what? Jenna Marion Ray Krebs? Get up out of here. Alright, let's see. OG, you know Jenna Ray? Yeah, I know Jenna Ray. And I tell you, I love like old TV. I be watching it. Do you think the movie Showgirls is funny? I've never seen Showgirls, but I know Jessica Spano is in it. Favorite dolls, Morgan Fairchild. Yes, Racine. That's my girl. I love Morgan Fairchild. Morgan Fairchild actually, back in the day, I saw this movie. I used to have Twitter. I don't have it no more. I saw this movie she was in with Matt Piadu and Jerry Reed called like Concrete Cowboy or something. And she was like singing a song, like she was like a country singer. And I tweeted and like I'm like, I think I was maybe like high school. But she retweeted me like I mess with Morgan. But so did Joan too. So I mess with. But with Joan, I had to like gas Joan up for her to retweet me. It's like, Joan, you're the most beautiful. Retweet. When did you see all this? I mean, it took me years to follow. when I see what all these like Dallas and stuff, basically, like I want to say a couple of years ago, because again I had like this little community on Twitter. We used to talk about General Hospital like every day, and from there I made some friends. This guy named Daryl, and he was like, "Have you ever seen Knots Landing?" I was like, "Nah." He was like, "You know, Dunham Mills?" I was like, "Nah." And he sent me like this clip on YouTube. And I'm the type of person, like, I fall in love with, like, ironically enough, the woman. Like, that's how I feel with Dynasty. Like, the first clip of Dynasty I ever saw was like turning TV. And Steven had hit his head. This is early Dynasty. Steven had hit his head in that pool. And Joan and Blake, or I said Joan, Alexis and Blake, were in the hospital. And I'm like, who's this British woman talking? Right? Like making these demands. And like she was pretty to me. So I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. So I have to be like intrigued with the actress really to really like watch something. Let's see. Pam flipped when Bobby got Jenna pregnant. She rightfully saw with it too. Like at the end of the day, Bobby Ewan was a good man. I would have flipped out too. Morgan Fairchild, yes, Lover. I hated the dream. I love the dream season. What's your favorite food? I'm a snacker, so I love like cakes, candy, like all the stuff that make you fat, right? I love it. Bacon, pizza, wings. Yeah, I'm pretty much a snacker. But I would say breakfast is probably like my favorite meal of the day. Even though for sometimes breakfast I can eat or something. It just depends. Where Pamela wakes up after 1 year and sees Bobby who's dead in the shower. Your first thoughts as you heard Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley was a couple. That kind of like I wasn't old enough to even be aware of that whole thing of him and Lisa Marie, right? I learned about that like later, as I became to kind of grow up. So I wasn't in the thick of that. I was probably made what was that like 94? So I was probably maybe around like 2 or 3 years old then. So like I said, it really is nothing to me. But I've seen interviews with Lisa Marie Presley since. I don't know, like no doubt in my mind that she loved Michael Jackson. Now if either of them had ulterior motives, I don't know. G season got back with Angelica. Hey, I like Angelica. And which one was Angelica? Was she the blonde or the dark haired one? And what was Clayton's sister name? Jessie. Jessie showing up. So far, your least favorite Madonna song. Anybody who been part of the journey might know that one. I know it. I can't really mess with I Know It or Material Girl. They like it the same thing for me. Have you ever seen the Jacksons? Are you serious? Michael, Marilyn, who left Towns in the swimming pool? Yes. I love the Jacksons, the movie. And Michael, man, I hate when y'all get married. Like Jason Weaver did a great job. I had like such a crush on him when I first saw that movie. Like even this day, like I know the words, and even to the dude that played, like I used to think that was Michael Jackson, the last guy that played Michael. Especially when he'd be seeing Human Nature, he'd be like, why? And with that the hair on fire, like yeah. And then Michael and Joe's like, that's my son. And then you got Catherine. Trust me, Kate. No, I don't want you. I don't want you no more. Like Joseph Jackson cheating on Catherine Jackson on the phone in their home. Old school cheating, right? You talk to your mistress while your wife is at home. Whoa, the boldness. So far, your least favorite O and J song. There have been some O and J songs I haven't really liked. Some of them like older O and J songs. Some of them like older meaning like older in age, and then some of them meaning like older, like her first album, so to speak. But I mean it's O and J, so the vocal delivery is always impeccable, but it's the production of it all. Like sometimes I don't really like them. Beer, wine, or cocktails? Definitely not beer. Like beer is disgusting to me. Wine, I can get with wine sometimes. Like, I'm really not like a drinker. Cocktails, yes, I can get with those too. So wines and cocktails, I can do both. But really, I don't really drink that much. Like, I probably drink maybe once or twice a month. Really. Don't forget to hit that like button. That's right. Yeah, hit that like button. Jessica Farlow, yeah, Clayton's sister. I knew it. Unpopular opinion, but Material Girl's worse than I know it. Ooh, Reverend Jack. I don't know, cause I know it had that. And it unknow it to me is just unnecessarily long. Right? And then it's like Madonna be dragging it. I know you're gonna take my heart and run. It's like, girl, can we get over with this song? Did you hear Abba's new song? Alice, not yet. It's like the memory lane. I feel nostalgia. Da, da, da. Oh, you back, Jason? What's up? Butch, have you ever seen the infamous Valley of the Dolls? Not nearly as entertaining as Showgirls, but no. So like, I know, did Dionne Warwick like do a song? Dun, 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 dun. Like, she got a cool theme song. Also, this Morgan Fairchild movie about the stalker. Dionne Warwick got like this nice, lush intro song for the movie. Dang, what's that movie called? With Morgan Fairchild. Like, I used to watch that movie a lot. I don't know why. That was pretty good. But no, I haven't seen the Valley of the Dolls. I need to. You are so detailed, everything I forgot about. I know, it's so crazy. I'll be scaring myself sometimes, but like literally, like I have a rare friend who might know a line. Like, I'm the type of person, I love like dropping references in normal conversation, right? So I'm talking to a friend, we just watched the Jacksons movie. I might look at you and be like, Michael, Marilyn, who left towels in the swimming pool? Like, Joe, chill, man. Y'all rich. Y'all not in Gary, Indiana no more. Dang. You didn't care for the rumor. No, I didn't care for the rumor. You're right, Todd. The rumor is Elton John song to me. Like, that's, to me, I feel like that's the most unoriginal Olivia Newton-John song I've ever heard. I enjoy your reaction Vids because you are singing parts of the song. Can you sing in real life? I mean, y'all be the judge of that. I sing a lot. Even Michael lacked confidence, as great as he was. Exactly. He was asked Barry once if he was better than Prince. Barry told him he had no words. But I feel like it's just natural, human nature. I feel like even the most confident person, and I think that's the thing I find most endearing about Madonna, actually, while I'm on this journey, because you can see at times, the vulnerability in her. It is, and she seems like a person of strength, right? She is a person of strength. And that's an emotion that she won't typically, in interviews, from what I've seen, she won't typically like to show it, but it's natural, because it's just a natural human emotion. And at times, I think it's natural. Every one of us suffer from some kind of insecurity at some point. Like, nobody thinks they are the ish. They lying. Better crooner, Frank Sinatra and Nat King Cole. Haven't heard enough of their songs. You got Nat King Cole, Unforgettable, and Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. Frank Sinatra. Let me see what Frank Sinatra song I know. I Did It My Way. And then he sing that Married with Children theme song. Love and Marriage. What else Frank song do I know? That might be about it. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't see Craig. I don't know enough of their songs. No beer. Dang, Roy, you dipping on me because I don't drink beer? Beer is just disgusting to me. I was at a baseball game one time, and I was trying to be cool. Like, everybody's like, I'll have this beer or whatever. So I was like, I'll have what they're having. And it looked good, right? So it's like hot day. It's all like yellow, and it got like a little frost stuff at the top. So I'm like, nah. Empress, are you familiar with Deborah Cox? No, I just know like she was pegged to sing Whitney Houston's songs for that Whitney Lifetime movie, because her and Whitney, I think, maybe were good friends, and like she can sound like Whitney, but not really. Empress from LA. Robbie, you just woke up. Yeah, what's up? Late starter. Empress, no beer, but bring on the vodka. Yeah, you gotta have that juice though. I know that Abba's new songs on Patreon requested "Don't Shut Me Down," and I was tempted. All right, I can't wait to hear this new album. Do you like horror, like old school? No, I don't like horror movies. Like they give me nightmares. Like no horror movies for me. But I did see that new Candyman movie. What's what I expected? I just leave it at that. The Seduction, yeah, that's that Morgan Fairchild movie. And again, that's what I mean. Morgan Fairchild represents the epitome of like 80s sex, right? 80s cheese. The Seduction. And like she got like a negligee on the cover or something. Have you seen this old miniseries called Lace? Isn't that with like Phoebe Cates or something? And it'd be like something about her mama, and it'd be like a word they be saying like, oh snap! I seen the scene. I haven't seen the entire like movie. I seen this clip. I can't remember off the top of my head though. Bellies on the dolls, sparkle, neatly sparkle. Ah, I gotta see that. I don't even know that. Morgan Fairchild, the initiation Sarah. Yeah, that's what her and what's her name? Pam's sister, Catherine Wentworth. Yeah, I see that. Ah, let's see. Da, da. Don't miss Miss Jackson. Oh, Night BT. I was just talking about that. I'm definitely checking out Janet documentary. I can't wait to see it. I wonder, is she going to address the secret baby rumors? Donna Delroy, or I said it totally wrong, right? Donna Delroy. Maybe I still might say it wrong. That's Madonna background singer, right? Yeah, I mean y'all Patreons. If y'all want to wait to the 90s to let me introduce me to her, go ahead. But Patreons, y'all want to hit me up with some Donna tracks. Cause I know that girl Nikki. She got them vocals. Who? El Gabriel. Who do you think never got the love from her mother? That's why she always wanted to be sending attention. And she still does. You hear her voice too. Who is this? Who is this? Are we talking about Madonna? Or what? Let me know. Oh, it's been 50 years since the Jackson 5 cartoon. That's cool. Regarding the rumor, Elton John, Tommy and Jay quoting Marty from Greece. Here, honey, have one of mine. That girl Marty. Maraschino, ice and cherry. But you know, like that's one of those songs. I'm not gonna lie. I literally had this song in my head every day when they be at the dance. A melody that's never the same. A melody that's calling your name. A melody, come back to me, please. And then you start singing all crazy, and you start looking like, huh? Let's see. Do you know 80s women prison parody movie Reform School? No, never seen that. Now I'm curious. Want to check it out. More bad TV questions. Better show. Charlie's Angels or Three's Companies? First of all, they both bops. I wouldn't mind having a Three's Company or Charlie Angels Journey 2. Shout out to my girl Farrah. She's still my favorite angel. Nobody was like Jill Monroe. Kelly Garrett got shot in the head about 2 or 3 times. Still managed to make it alive, right? Jack Tripper. Now, first of all, with Three's Company, the show changed a lot. First season, Chrissy actually had common sense. She wasn't platinum blonde. Janet was a little thicky. Second season, Chrissy started getting dumb. Did Janet have like a nose job or something? Because Janet looks changed a lot too on Three's Company. I noticed that. So Janet went from thick to like having that little shortcut, and then toward the end, it's like I don't know if it was the eye makeup or what, but her voice once Terry got on there, it's like Janet became all whiny Jack, like, and then like once Chrissy left, the show changed forever for real because it's almost like it became a different show. So like it was still the same show with the people that you love. Like, you know, you always gonna love Jack Tripper. Jack gonna always be goofy, make you laugh. You gonna be here for Janet, no matter what she wearing that blonde wig or not. But it's like something happened, even to like with Terry character. I feel like they made Terry like a cornball because the first Terry came on there like sexy nurse. Then she started being like all goofy like Cindy, you know. So I feel like at times by the end of the show, it was literally John Ritter's show without a doubt, and everybody else was just guest. But if I mean, it's just no comparison. I'll watch them both. Like any night, I'll go to sleep on Three's Company. Like for real. Charlie's Angels. I like that episode when Jill come back and Kelly be snapping on her, and Jill be like, "Stay out of my life." All right, let's see. What else we got here? When Grease came around, one OJ's tight pants. I mean, I imagine if I was alive, I wouldn't want to be Sandy too. Catherine Wentworth, yo, like I actually wrote a song. Like, this is how goofy I am. I wrote a song called Bobby Ewing, and it was like the chorus went something like Bobby Ewing. It's supposed to be like kind of like a rock song. Like I wasn't supposed to sing it, but I wrote it. It's supposed to be like Bobby Ewing got shot in the head. Is he alive or is he dead? Bobby Ewing, Bobby Ewing, Bobby Ewing. All right, let's see. Do you watch award shows like Oscars, Emmys? Nah, like I said this earlier. Like once Beyonce like got out of her prime, really, I haven't really been like thrilled to see. Like the last time I saw an award show, I literally saw it because I wanted to see Diana Ross. I think she got like some honorary award or something like that. Yeah, shout out to Miss Ross. Shout out to Miss Ross because Barbara Streisand, that's my girl. She got that Release Me 2 album out right now. And Barbara is actually doing well on the chart. She's getting pressed. Miss Ross released the album. It don't get the same fanfare. Like, where is that? That's frustrating to me. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, you talking about Madonna's vulnerability? Yeah, Gabriel. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Madonna is I've noticed on the journey, like she's really, again, I said the word sweet, kind of goofy at times, um, vulnerable, kind of edgy at times as well. What I felt like she's edgy all of the time, honestly. But very smart, and her humor is one that almost like Michael Jackson's as well, and Prince. All of them born the same year. They had this kind of all three of them, like this condescending, witty, kind of dry humor to them. And they like all three of them, like really, really smart too. Like, dang, what did you just say? All right, let's see. Also starred Kate Lynch, who was married to David Cassidy. That's the I Think I Love You guy, right? I think I love you. Do you prefer Mr. Roper or Mr. Roper or Mr. Furley? Let me go with Ralph Furley. I'm gonna take Ralph Furley over Stanley. I ain't like how Stanley was treating Helen all bad and stuff. He ain't like Helen. Odd question, but does your sister have similar sense of humor to you? You're just so funny and infectious. One reason I love watching your reactions. Um, hmm. No, not really, because honestly, in my family, I'm considered like the not funny one. Yeah. So when people start telling me I was funny, I was like, huh? No, not really. But like me and her, we can drop them lines though. Like if we watching a movie, like we do it all the time to like Fantasia's TV movie. Uh, we just come in dropping lines. Like shout out to Fantasia for playing her own self. That movie is funny. I like it. Jacqueline Smith. Jacqueline Smith was very, very, very pretty. I'm watching All American now on Netflix, and shout out to Jacqueline Smith. She's still acting. All right. And also shout out to Jacqueline Smith for being a trendsetter with Kmart clothes and stuff, right? Like Jacqueline said, "Oh, I'm about to be the richest angel." What show is better, Good Times or the Jeffersons? Ooh. Now the Jeffersons had some good episodes, but if I had to pick which one I would just watch straight out, and again, I wouldn't mind doing the Good Times journey. Yeah, it's a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Florida, James. Oof. And especially when Florida married Carl, the atheist. Alright, let's see. Did you see when people say I miss AJ reactions? Who is that? Did you see when people say I miss AJ reactions? People now say go check out Empress. I saw that on Twitter and on YouTube video. I don't even know who AJ is, but shout out to them and shout out to people saying go come see me. I love the love and support. Thank you guys. All right, let's see. Jacqueline, cheer lad. Now I got beef with Chris because I feel like Chris basically tried to act like she was the boss. At one point, the show became Chris' show. Like, Chris was trying to tell them girls what to do. Like, Chris, you need to fall back. But then I feel like it's also an era. I don't know what Cheryl was going through in her real life, but I think like maybe like season 4 or something. Like she was looking like she wasn't having it. All right, let's go. Yeah, shout to Jill Farrah. I love Farrah. Let's see. Have you seen Grace Jones in that Conan Warriors movie? No, I haven't seen Grace Jones at all. In any movie. I'm just now discovering that she was an artist that pull up to the bumper, baby. Okay. Which movie is better between Spiral and Candyman? I haven't seen Spiral before, so I don't even know. Favorite Donna Summer song so far? Ooh, that is hard, cause you got that duet. If duets count, enough is enough is enough is enough. Her Streisand. Ooh. But then you got that on the radio. Wow. Snap. Then what else you got? What else have I heard of Donna? Bad Girls. That was like more upbeat, I think. No, it wasn't Bad Girls. It was that Hot Stuff song. Hot Stuff, baby, this evening. That was cool. And then that Dim All the Lights. That was cool too. Like, that's hard. That's a hard question. And then that one she did on VH1, that Last Dance. Whoa, that performance was just fire. All right, let's see. You need to set up a new YouTube channel for classic. Yeah, I do, but I need to find the time to do all that. All right, let's see. Charlie Andrews. Do you like Stephanie Powers? Yo, oh my gosh. So I discovered, shout out to Prime. I say Prime has like all the 80s, I guess, trash shows or whatever. But I discovered Heart and Heart. I love that show. So yeah, shout out to Stephanie Powers. All right, that's it. Barry said that Michael and his monkey came to Miami and stayed with the week. Yeah, like I know Barry. You know, Michael is one of Barry's son's godfather. And we talking about Barry Gibb. Yes. So love your voice is adorable. You are a pretty lady. Oh, thank you, James. So nice. Suzanne Summers. Shout out to Suzanne Summers, yo. Suzanne Summers is one of my inspirations. When I say so ambitious, like I was inspired. I seen her bio on YouTube years ago. Her daddy calling her, said he was gonna be a big zero. And Suzanne said I wanted all, like, I love Suzanne Summers' hustle. Like, that's a hustler right there. Suzanne Summers. That's my girl. I saw Diana Ross live in the 80s. Yo, I know it was magical. I would have been crying. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are. Miss Ross. All right, let's see. Michael was great friend. Yeah, Barry's oldest son. That's cool. Oh, you saw Whitney live too? Whoa, seeing Whitney live. I know that was incredible. The Ultimate Show, The Love Boat visits Fantasy Island. Have never seen Fantasy Island before ever. I think I seen maybe that one episode, but I kind of fell asleep on it when Joan Collins was playing Cleopatra. And The Love Boat. I've seen a few episodes here and there. That show seemed to be more so about the guest, I guess. All right, Mike. Say you building tater and onion boxes. What does that look like, Mike? And you just make me hungry. Todd, wait till you see Madonna interviews where she doesn't like the questions a person asking them. I can't wait. All right, Empress, time for me to be ambitious. Congrats. All right, Jared, I know you got to get to it. Jared got to get us a degree. Alex, what you're saying about it, y'all. I don't know her. I mean, I don't know who that is. That's no shade, no tea. Jaquavius, are you familiar with the Isley Brothers music? Only like Mr. Biggs, right? So of course, Contagious. And what's the other one he had? Dang, I forgot. But yes, Contagious though. You're contagious, touch me, baby. Alright, let's see. El Gabriel. Yes, we've done interviews, everything. I felt like Cheryl Ladd had some really big shoes to fill. She did, but I think she did a good job though, because in all honesty, it surprised me that when people talk about Charlie's Angels, that they even mentioned Farrah Fawcett, because Cheryl Ladd was on the show for what, 4 years, where Farrah was only on there for 1. But I get it, it's Farrah Fawcett. That's like Marilyn Monroe on TV. Like Farrah Fawcett had just some like that Marilyn Monroe quality. It was just something about Farrah, I think, like you just really connected with, and just like, she's so sweet, she's so cute, she's so pretty type of way. And I like her car too. I think that Cobra was fire. Like I would drive that Cobra today. After Madonna, what genre are you gonna do next? Samantha, I don't even know. I don't even know, girl. Shoot, maybe it might not even be music. I think I might want to go to Dynasty or Knots Landing because I feel like Knots Landing don't get no respect. Do you have a particular favorite era of fashion? I love 40s. Like I just love the glamour of it all. I like some of the 80s stuff, some of the 90s, some of the early 2000s today. So yeah, I like all fashion. Now some of the stuff in the 70s look crazy. I'll say that. Let's see. Oh, Madonna gonna be back on David Letterman. Is she gonna be by herself this time? Let's see. Heart to Heart. Yeah, I love that intro. Like that dude, Jonathan Hart, is bossed up. He got that co-op. What's the name of his company? Heart Empires or something like that. And then he was so sweet, like to they want Stephanie Powers on the show name Jennifer. Yeah, I just love like their camaraderie. Like they were like this sweet little sexy couple. Like I love like romance, so they were good. Do I like Cher? Do you believe in life after love? Yeah, I like Cher, Tom. I don't know all of Cher's catalog, but I remember loving her in Burlesque. She was what I went to go see the movie for, really, cause I paid money to go see Burlesque. Like I remember like doing some kind of little. I think I was saving my money for work or something. But I had to see Burlesque at the time, and I also loved her Mamma Mia too. That was cool. But yeah, Cher's cool. I would like to hear more of Cher. I like disco Cher so far. That Take Me Home. That just slap. Take Me Home. Any Madonna movie you like? Hard question. Okay, it's not hard. For right now, I've only seen 3. Despacito Susan, Shanghai Surprise, and Who's That Girl? And of course, definitely Seeking Susan. I don't feel like Madonna is ever going to be as cool as Susan again. Like I'm going to be shocked in the journey if that does happen. But Susan was Madonna just being naturally cool. Like she wasn't even trying. She was just being like cool, like good going stranger. Do you like? I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Bjork. I think I listened to one of her songs. They didn't really do nothing for me, but yeah, I can't really say yes or no. I really know her music. It's Debbie Harry of Blondie, the Marilyn Monroe rock and roll. Debbie Harry, yes, I love Debbie Harry. Her style, her look. Now, talk about coolness. Like she's just always so cool. Like I love Debbie, and I wish I could hear more of Blondie's music. I've read to some of their songs, but my favorite so far has been Atomic. Like I love Debbie. Like she's just really cool. I hope I'll be alive when you reach Madonna. Yeah, Gabriel, I think you got jokes. Cheryl actually turned down the role on Charlotte's at first by her spelling. Interesting. I mean, I can see why she would turn that down. Talking about Cheryl Ladd, Charlotte's Angels. Again, Farrah Fawcett, that's some big shoes to fill. Like, how you gonna be Jill Monroe? Ooh. But I think it was brilliant that they didn't recast the character. I think it was also brilliant that they let her come in as the baby. I think that gave way for Chris because Chris did actually grow on the show as well. So, yeah. All right, what's up, PP? Could you see yourself at a 70s or 80s party wearing the fro platforms and something 70s or 80s fashion? Jacoby is yes. Like, I would love to go to a retro party. Like, again, I want to wear some shoulder pads. And I want to smoke one of them cigarillos unless he's always smoking. Get out of my office, Blake. One of my favorite Dynasty scenes. And this is like, it's real smoky, so I don't know how many takes they had did, but it was real smoky. And they was in Alexis' office. And I think Fallon had got married or something like that. And Alexis like, Blake, you made vows to me to love, honor, and cherish. You lied to me then, you're lying to me now. Or something like that. And then like Blake get a phone call in Alexis' office and she's like, I am not your secretary or something like that. She like throw him. Like, the one thing I love about Joan Collins is that And watching her, Joan had like these very girlish moments, right? Even as Alexis, it was like these very girlish moments at times would come out. Like she was just like toss like the phone, like, or like Blake girl cut to me, she'd be like, oh, "Thank you, Blake." So it's like for all the hardness Alexis had, there was always again like this vulnerability about Alexis, and I would say it was similar to like anybody watch One Life to Live. I was watching an old One Life to Live too on YouTube with Dorian Lord. Shout out to Robin Strasser. I love some Dorian Lord. I feel like Alexis and Dorian are kind of like similar that way. Versus where Erica Kane always maintained that girlishness about her. I don't think Erica ever lost that girlishness, right? Not at all. Alright, let's see. Have you already done a reaction to Mr. Big Stuff by Gene Knight? Yes, I liked it. Threw it up, tens across the board. Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? It was cool. It's Fireball. I enjoy your reactions here, your chime in. Yeah, it was cool. Check it out. She was on Soul Train. It's definitely in the playlist. Let's see. It's one of her most infamous interviews together with the one with Ruby Wax years later. I know Ruby Wax only because of Joan Collins. Angel 84, do you think about having a theme to your reactions? Like Friday, Ladies Night? I'm not sure I understand the question. Oh, I get it. Like a theme. Well, no, because right now, literally all the reactions are from the Patreon. So, patrons pick. Now, how I am doing the patrons picks now, excuse me guys, in regards to uploading, it is by tier. So of course the higher the tier, then of course the reaction get uploaded first. So right now I'm in Poppy's Thriller pack, and the Thriller pack is where you get 8, and of course that's Michael Jackson's Thriller. The greatest album ever, right? That's what I'm looking for from Madonna. Where's that Thriller? Right now I think that's Madonna 83. But you get like 7, or is it 8? No, it's 8 reactions, and you get to pick. So if you want to do a theme with your tier, feel free to do that. Craig, have ever watched Moonlight TV series? No, I have not, but I read Sybil Shepherd's autobiography. I like her. Like, she was wild. Samantha, girl, you watch Truth or Dare documentary, you should post a reaction. I am going to. I'm going to. Like, that one, I'm not going to do a recap. I'm just going to watch it. So it's probably going to be about 20 their videos, but hey, that's the journey. We all want to be Susan. Yeah, for real, that's my girl. However, Evita was her role of a lifetime. Haven't seen that yet, but can't wait to see it. I know my girl Owen J wanted to play Evita in the 70s, and I know Faith Dunaway did her version of Evita, so can't wait to see him. Graphic Jack, gotta go soon. One last question: have you ever seen the Madonna Rouge Code on RuPaul's Drag Race? No. They would do that. Let's see. Do you like painters like Andy Warhol and Basquiat? Andy Warhol, interesting to me. I see like documentaries about them both, and I know Madonna dated the latter. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not really like a art person. Like, I don't know. I don't have an eye for that. You know what I mean? But I don't have anything against them. I think, Andy Warhol changed the game for sure with those, color pops and stuff. Empress, Alexis, Carrington, Kobe. No, Jason. You go do it right. Okay? You gotta do Alexis, Morel, Carrington, Kobe, Dexter, Rowan. You're a top 5 Madonna song. Samantha, I cannot do that right now. Like, I have to sit and think. It's so tough. It's already so tough to do it. But by the end of the journey, I'm going to try to do a top 20 Madonna. And I know it's going to be hard. PP. ... You talking about Truth or Dare. A great scene was when Crystal told Alexis about Steven. What you mean Alexis about Steven? Steven was gay? Or what? Or Steven was alive? What was it? Their best scene when they actually didn't hate each other. What scene is that, Jason? And your Truth or Dare was titled In Bed with Madonna. Ooh, very provocative. In Bed with Madonna. Linda Carter says she came close to being a Charlie's Angel. I can see that. Linda Carter was pretty Wonder Woman. Do you ever watch 80s General Hospital? Lucy Cole Jones. So I know Lucy Cole from those nurses' balls. Shout out to Lucy. Lucy always make me laugh, and I know Lucy was kind of actually provocative for daytime TV, because I'm not mistaken, Lucy used to be showing her midriff a lot, right? Jason, that was a great scene that Les and Chris were really friendly. What scene are y'all talking about? Madonna's best album is coming up, Erotica. Erotica. Can't wait to hear the rest. Who pitched your reaction? It's your choice. No. Halil. So I have a Patreon page. You can become a patron, and the patrons are the ones who pick all my reactions. Any reaction I do outside of Madonna is coming from the patrons. They are the best. Sometimes they pick Firebox. Other times they be like, ah. Erotica is my thriller. Alright, PP. I'm gonna see. Is Erotica gonna dethrone Madonna 83? I'm gonna find out. To the Dare of the Day, y'all. We've been talking for a long time. I act like I don't got no life. I act like I don't got no Patreon picks to be doing. The Patreon probably like, Empress, why you running your mouth? You could have been uploading my request. But I love the Patrons though. They so understanding. Alright, Truth or Dare has a parody movie written by the lady who did Clueless called Medusa. Really? Interesting. All ABC soaps plus NBC. I never seen Santa Barbara at all. Never heard of it. But yeah, ABC soap. Shout out to ABC Daytime. One Life to Live. Oh, because One Life my favorite. One Life to Live. All My Children. General Hospital. Shout out to Vicky Lord. I miss seeing Vicky on TV. What is up? Madonna in the Snow Bunny Hall of Fame. Dated Tupac, Big Daddy Kane, Basquiat. Hey, Jay. I heard she also dated Haitian Jack, too. Alright, Party in My Pants. Oh, and Dennis Rodman, right? When Steven was alive, sorry. And Michael Jackson, right? Oh, you're not even at the height of Madonna's career. I'm not even at the height of Madonna's career yet? That's crazy. Let's see. After the oil explosion. Oh, after the oil explosion. Okay, yes, that's right. This is when first Steven is dead. Interesting. Alright, cool. I do remember that. Yeah. Madonna made a song with Tupac in 94. Whoa, really, Samantha? Madonna and Pac on a track together? Can't wait to get to 94. Ray of Light, Madonna best album. Alright, we'll see when we get there. Dallas, Knots Landing, Dynasty would be my order. Ooh, Angel, girl, we got to rework that. It's the other way around for me. Dynasty, Knots Landing, then Dallas. Alright, Ray of Light or Erotica, best albums, blah blah blah. The real question: do you F with Like a Prayer more than True Blue? Samantha, you always be cracking me up. I don't know. I'll let you know by the end of this whole Like a Prayer era. I'll let you know. What else I wanted to I always wanted to ask you, do you do reactions to non-English songs? Yeah, I have did maybe a handful of songs. I don't really like doing songs where I don't know the words to them, like what they saying. But one thing about music and vocal prowess is that you can't deny vocals when you hear them, even if you don't understand what they are saying. El Gabriel, so far, it's 2 more years to go. What you gonna be in 10 years? We could still gonna be rocking with Madonna. That's not true, because think about it, right? I started doing this literally, I think, a year ago, and already we at the end of the 80s. So it might be about 2 more years until we through with the Madonna journey. Maybe. Nikki, yes, that girl Nikki was crazy. And then Tommy, don't forget about Tommy. Then Tommy's wear the glasses, or it's Tommy the butch one. Who was the one that wore the glasses though? I seen some scenes when she trapped Dorian in the basement. Yeah. Crazy. Shout out to Erica. Alright, let's see. One of my favorite Madonna songs, Frozen. Haven't heard that yet. Gotta go, Empress. Alright, Graphic Jack. See you. I know, we all gotta go soon. We've been talking for a long time. I mean, but that's what it is. Time flies when you talk to the impressionist. Or isn't what Madonna and Prince say? Time goes by so slowly for those who wait. Something, something, all the fun. See, I know some of them like a prayer songs. Actually, Madonna had Blackish. Y'all talking about like a prayer videos. I ain't even seen them. Empress, are you also going to review the sex book? If somebody send it to me, I will. No doubt about it. Now, are they gonna kick me off YouTube for that or not? That might have to be something posted on Patreon, huh? Do you like some Barry White? Barry White. I haven't really heard a lot of Barry White songs. I know he has that tremendous deep voice, right? And I know that that practice what you preach, telling me this, telling me that. And what's that? Can't get enough of your love, babe. But that's about it. Yeah. So I don't really know Barry White music. Do you like Grimes? I don't even know what Grimes is. Frozen is Madonna's best song. 4 decades of Madonna is quite a lot. I mean, yeah, it is. But that's what an artist is, right? An icon, that's as she's called, right? She got the catalog. You gotta listen to it. Hi, Empress. Hey, Anthony. Love watching your videos. I'm curious, is your background real? Yes. If you don't think it's real, at times, in any given video, you can hear nature. It is very real. Also, huge Olivia fan. I was wondering, when did you first listen to Olivia and become a fan? I feel like most people my age, I saw Grease, and the first song I heard was Summer Lovin' Had Me a Blast. And I was like, ooh, Summer Lovin' happened so fast. I was like, I gotta have more. Girl, for the other soaps was Peyton Place, the OG. I know about Peyton Place, the movie with my girl Lana Turner. Not one of my favorite Lana movies. I know Lana didn't want to do that movie like Lana Turner playing somebody's mama. But it was cool. It was cool. But I don't know. Peyton Place, the movie kind of got on my nerves sometimes with Allison, and it's kind of long sometimes too. What you dropping next? The video for the album Like a Prayer? Samantha, girl, you be coming with them questions, don't you? So let me see. Yeah, that's next. Yeah, that is next. And then after I watch the videos, I listen to those bonus tracks and demos and stuff from that era. Time goes by so slowly. You don't think so, Gabriel? Where's my dog? My dog's actually in the house because I didn't want her jumping up on me while I'm trying to talk to y'all. Let's see. The Impressionist will let y'all go. That's right. All right, Angel. See you later, girl. What about Taylor Dane? I seen Tell It To My Heart. Like, her voice is massive. And that pop-up song, it hasn't gone live on YouTube yet. It's blocked right now. It's in YouTube jail. But that I'll always love you. Woo! That song, that's a fire bop for real. How she come on the track? Whoa. I love it. Grimes is Canadian singer, girlfriend, wife of Elon Musk. Oh, never heard of her. Okay. I don't have no thoughts about it. Alright, let's see. Lauryn Hill reacted already. I did Lauryn Hill, but it was kind of like a feature. She was on the Aretha Franklin song. A rose is still a rose. Something like that. I can't wait for like prayer reaction. Yeah, I might post that tomorrow. I gotta do it. But first I gotta get through my thriller packs for the Patreons first. And that's Poppy and I think Hayden and Derek. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I know I've been talking to y'all for a long time, y'all. Alright, Michael. You probably about to be the last people who leave questions now, or forever hold your truth until next Empress session. Alright. And Michael said, did anyone tell you about the 40-year deluxe physical album from Olivia coming out? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind having it. I think I have heard almost every song off physical, so maybe one or two. Once I hear those two songs, I'm definitely gonna review physical, the album. I think O and J is slept on with physical, the album, for real. The video was her first controversial. More controversial than Papa Don't Preach? Or are we talking about Olivia Newton-John with physical? Gabrielle, drop no comments below, let me know. When you end this, can you go react to Like a Prayer and forget your thriller facts? Alright, PP, hey. Now, no thriller facts, them Patreons. So, I can't be forgetting about them. Congrats on 1 million. Thanks, Evander. Would you do any reaction on Shaka Khan? I did. Through the fire. That was a fire bop. As long as patrons request them, I react to it. Every time you sing ONJ songs, you and her sound so much like, wow, see, that's crazy, but I feel like that's osmosis because, again, growing up on Grease, I watched Grease so many times, so I probably do sound like her a little bit, but that's fine with me. Thank you for having me. Yeah, I know, y'all. We've been talking for a long time. All right, Impressionists. I enjoyed y'all today. I think this was fun. So y'all can see, y'all girl can talk. But it's just so many different talking points, right? Next milestone. So maybe 7,000 subscribers. Come back and do another live. Maybe 2 million streams. We do another live. Maybe. I don't know. But we're definitely going to do it soon. Again, always. I love you guys. I hope everybody's out there feeling good, staying safe, and having a good time, right? This was really good. I love you guys. And again, you guys don't know how much you really mean to me. All right, guys. I will see you later. And look for some reactions tonight. It ain't going to be no Madonna, though. All right, guys. Bye.